All right, testing. Is this better? Can you hear me, Carve?
I can hear you.
And I think I saw some viewers. Is the sound quality normal right now, viewers? But you can't see my screen, right? Hold on.
I cannot see your screen right now.
I'm gonna try this again.
I can on Twitch, but that is not desirable.
Right. Is that better? Can you see my screen now?
Yes. I think I'm just going to close the Twitch page.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
might
gain much
be
having that open. I could
good.
read. I could
Okay.
read chat. Whatever.
Beautiful. Okay, the sound is good. Hello, Ikibio. I know I'm gonna butcher everybody's name, so I apologize in advance. But welcome everyone to the finest Battle Butter stream ever recorded. It is the first, to my knowledge, dual commentary with two of the best players. I have with me Carve, who is also a YouTuber who has many videos about Battle Brothers, and myself, the Doctor. And today we are going to be doing the special challenge of my company featuring the Witchers. It's a Beast Slayer's origin, no mods, the usual like ELI settings, etc. But this is day 100, and I just want to point out, before we begin and get to the killing, I like to take a few minutes with you, Carve, to talk about some of these brothers. I have 20.
Okay.
I have a full team of 20. Two characters are leveling up. They're almost to level 11. But
Okay.
let's begin with the star of the show. This adventurous noble I picked up. Now, he was called Sir Lanso on my stream, but I mean on my YouTube series. But I always knew he was going to be my Geralt. Like on day one, as soon as or day whatever when I hired him, I knew immediately this is the character I wanted to build for Geralt. And of course, he has this famed armor that is perfect nimble. He's got steel brow, because Geralt obviously has steel brow from the games and the Witcher Netflix series. And I modeled his look more off the Henry Cavill interpretation of the character. He doesn't have like a beard or anything. I try to model him off the Netflix series, basically. But what do you think of the role-playing aspect of this character versus like the pure min-max build? Like there's two criteria, the roleplay criteria and the actual min-max criteria.
The roleplay criteria is he looks like a badass.
Oh
And
my gosh.
He's got the armor, the perfect nimble armor. No helmet looks pretty good. I think this is peak roleplay right here. I think you have to put him in the center, do you not?
That's a good point. He should be in the center. I guess I put him here as
That's
sort
where
of
a fencer would go, but center of leading the charge of the Witchers, I think, is the way.
good point. I think I put him there because I wanted to make sure I got to him first on the stream.
Okay.
But you're right. Center makes sense to lead the charge. He's got two swords, right?
Yeah.
The silver sword, Reproach of the Old Gods for monsters, and a steel sword for humans. Now, I'll be more flexible than that in battle, but he has to have two swords. It is very important.
He's a pretty big beat. I don't know how the hell he has 48 melee defense with cocky. He must have max rolled, right?
Yep. Well, he was 46, right? Because you have to subtract 2 from the veteran level. And he started with 8 with 3 stars. He just high rolled like +4s all the time.
What a beast.
Yeah, and he had 64, I want to say, melee skill, and he just high rolled like all the time.
He got to 90? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And 88, but still, yeah.
And I upped his initiative. There's a hidden ability with Strong. Strong gives you an extra 10 effective initiative. So if I equip this armor, normally, right? Let's just take this other character here. If you equip the armor, you lose the exact amount of initiative that you would for the fatigue, right? So minus 15 is very clear. But if you have Strong, the first 10 points do not count. The first 10 points of fatigue do not count to initiative. So he went from 140 to 135, right?
Oh, I did not know that.
It's a fun little tidbit. It's been how it worked basically since I think, like without DLC, since the very, very early days. I don't know if it's a bug or not. Regardless, it is the way it works. And so you can think of strong as effectively plus 10 initiative and plus 10 fatigue, because there is no situation where I can think of that you would not have at least 10 fatigues worth of items equipped.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice thing. But yeah,
I saw that cleaver is really good.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get to the next character. Geralt is going to be our champion, but Igor. This is a detailer I picked up on day 1, I believe. Yep, he's been with the company for exactly 100 days. And he has the most kills out of everyone because he's been around since forever. And I made him a cleaver guy.
Why does he have... Oh, he's initiative as well, I see. Okay.
I leveled his initiative a little bit, not too much. I think he started with 100 something, maybe it was 110. I have to go check my spreadsheet again, but I did level it a little bit. I picked up dodge pretty early, and I figured it's good to get him some survivability in the early days, but the initiative has been working out for him, I feel. So again, in terms of looks and perk points, what do you think?
I don't know if... I mean, I guess you say dodge is good, which is why you get resilient. What else would I want? I would probably want underdog on him.
Ah, okay.
That would be about it.
So you would like drop resilient for underdog?
I probably wouldn't have gone dodge to begin with.
Ah, you would drop dodge for underdog.
Well, what I'm saying is I probably... Dodge, you have resilient because of dodge. So you don't need... If you don't go initiative, you don't need dodge or resilient. So then I would go underdog. What else would I go?
Well...
Maybe...
He's effective.
Oh, no, I'm not saying your idea is bad, but I'm saying I probably would not have gone dodge. I probably should... I should consider dodge. I'm not saying dodge is wrong. I think this is good the way it is.
Okay.
I don't know what Maybe if I was going to drop anything for underdog, it would probably be Pathfinder.
I do have Pathfinder.
Recover.
I often take Pathfinder on cleaver guys because his ability to move twice and whip is very strong, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah, it totally is.
The reason why I took dodge and resilient, by the way, is I wanted dodge for early game survivability. And number 2, I took resilient because I'm terrified he'll get charmed by Hexen because of the fear of beasts, and it synergizes a little bit with dodge. Initiative-based characters, I love resilient on. I had a video up where I lost 4 nimble characters to the Southern armies because they were like chained, dazed, and mortared by the Southern armies, and resilient would have saved me. So ever since then, I value resilient very highly on initiative-based characters. And thank you everyone for joining the chat. All right, well, let's keep moving because we got to get to some killing soon. But I definitely want to touch on this character, Raoul. He's a mason. His starting stats weren't the most amazing, but look at him now. The duelist hat, the noble mail, and the great sword. It's not the noble Zweihander build because those guys have Battleforge and like scale armor. But
yeah,
what do you think of the look and the perks?
Looks cool. Perks. This is the guy you wanted to test 9 lives on, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
I had assigned all. I got him to level 11. I assigned all the other points. I did not know what to do with the last perk point, so I figured, why not give you 9 lives? I consider him more expendable than like everyone else. That's part of the reason. But what do you think?
I would have given him recover, especially with Berserk. Especially with Berserk and with reach advantage, because with reach advantage you want to do AoEs to actually get something out of it. So then you would want to need more stam. If not recover, I would go adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Also an interesting choice. The reason why I didn't go recover is I've played a lot with two-handers, and it's been my experience I very, very rarely actually use recover. Like, it's so rare, and if I have Pathfinder, you can always move and attack in almost any terrain. So that's why I didn't take recover. But we'll see how it works out in this challenge.
Yeah. I mostly like recover, so I can use Berserk. because like there's sometimes when I can really get some good kills going on, and it helps a lot more in chaff fights. Like if I'm fighting zombies or brigands, maybe brigands might die in time, but like I'm thinking specifically zombies. You will use recover because those fights just take a while because there's like 30 enemies. So being able to swing twice is really nice then.
Okay.
Beast as well.
There was a build I often liked, taking quick hands and putting a sword in the pocket. You would drop reach advantage for quick hands, and you drop line knives for recover. And the idea is you AoE a bunch, you get fatigue. Enemies are probably on like 20 hit points or whatever. You quick hands the scimitar, or it would be a noble sword. You kill.
Yeah.
You proc recover, and you still have your killing frenzy up for next turn. In theory, it is very. I use that build a lot, but in theory, it sounds very good. But in practice, it's been my experience. I almost never actually pull off that trick. Like
I wouldn't do that. I think that's just that's really situational that would end up happening. I think you're right that it is like rarely proc. Like, it seems like a cool idea. I just don't think that would be really useful.
All right. I wanted to get to 2 more characters, and then we'll go find some stuff to kill. This character, the assassin from the south. What do you think of the build and the character?
You went Rondel Dagger specifically, or Rondel Dagger is just the best dagger you have?
This Fame Dagger I found in a shop. It has the -3 fatigue. I bought it because I had money and I just wanted to buy it and make use of it. I'm not saying this is a great dagger. In fact, I don't think it's actually that good. But I wanted to see what I could do with this.
Yeah.
I do also have a Catal dagger. Like, he does often go around with both daggers.
Yeah, because if you were going to go Catal, I would switch the axe out for a mace. That seems like that's not a big revelation idea right there.
Right. The reason why I don't have sorry about that. I don't have a mace because I literally could not find a 2-handed mace in the 100 days. The only thing I have is this barbarian mace, but these do so little damage.
Yeah, the axe is just better.
Yeah. But I would use a 2-handed mace.
Except I understand you're probably going for an all black aesthetic, right?
That's part of it, but I would try out the hyena pelt. The reason why I don't have a single hyena pelt is I literally never found a hyena in 100 days. That's why.
Yeah. All right, makes sense. I'll probably also not use a 40 hat. That's just me though.
Well, that's the roleplay. I agree. The 40 hat is objectively terrible. You definitely, viewers, do not equip the 40 hat. Do not make your character run around with no helmet like I'm about to do. It is objectively terrible, but it looks cool.
I have a video where I fought 26 brigands with two of them were master archers with no headgear. That was a trip. Because every time I got headshot, you lose almost all your HP, and I had almost no nimble brothers, so they'd lose like 80 HP or something in one hit.
Now that is hardcore.
Really sketchy. I kind of threw away one guy, like I kind of just let him die, because it was a meme fight. Like I don't care. But I only lost him, so it was actually pretty doable. It's not as bad as you would think.
All right. Grave Beast, I see your comment in the chat about giving the rusty axe to Zed here. The reason why is Alaton gets the rusty axe for roleplay purposes. That's pretty much the reason why. I'm trying to get him barbarian gear, but you're probably right that the rusty axe is better than the great axe. They're like very comparable though. This one is 1-1-2-1-3-5 and 1-8-2-2-1-8, and this one's slightly higher damage. Like it's very, very slightly higher, and the rusty axe has slightly better ignore armor. They're basically the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, last character before we get to some killing here.
107. Hold on, who got 107? Holy
this guy, the archer with 59. And starting skill, max throw.
Triple starred.
Triple
starred fatigue, that's amazing.
Look at this bow.
Plus 15 to hit. Not that he needs it. I see you took Bullseye because you could probably afford to use it.
Well, I took it for role-playing, that's why.
Okay.
I don't actually think it's good, and if it were optimal, I would not take that perk. But it has kind of been working out. Like, he has a shockingly good chance to hit things in cover. I think it's like a 60-something% quite often.
Yeah.
But look at the ridiculous amount he would have to need, like, ridiculous, like, range skill and a fame bow in order to get, like, 50 to 60%.
Yeah, I totally get that. Things I would do is he looks cool for sure. I think I like the other Necro hat better though. Just saying.
Oh, that's fair. I used to have one and then I sold it because I kind of like the Witch Hunter's hat better. But you have a point. We're gonna kill a Necromancer and loot his hat and then compare the fashion. That is very important.
Okay, all right, that's our goal.
That's our goal.
I think I would definitely. I like recover on bows specifically because bows they're always basically 4 AP attack, so it's really easy to get kill recover. And bows do spend a lot of AP, a lot of stam, because they just fire twice a turn a lot, or at least in my experience. So they do maybe not with 129 stam, but if you had less, I think recover would be a useful option.
This character Pendant has less, but I stopped taking recover on archers for like the past, I don't know, 1,000 hours or something like that. I found myself never actually needing it. And in any big fights, I can always use one of these second wind potions, and that's usually enough.
I'll be honest, I've never used a potion in my life.
Really? I would use more, but you need to buy them from the southern shops or craft them. I can't find like Alps. It's been 100 days. I literally cannot find a single Alp to kill. You need to kill those things to make some of the best potions.
Yep. Yeah, I just like only getting from the south is annoying because I don't visit the south very often on the campaigns I've played. Like either they're just far away or I just don't care enough. Or I don't know. I kind of like winning without them.
Okay, well, they're a resource. I kind of like using them for both roleplay purposes and objectively. Some of the potions are really good. Like, I see a lot of posts about, like, you need to level initiative on your fencers to, like, 180 or some ridiculous amount. I'm like, I never do that. Why? Just quaff a potion for the extra plus 20 when I really need it. Or you equip the hyena pelt sometimes. Like Geralt in this campaign, he has effectively 150 initiative because of strong, but I feel like that's more than enough. I don't have any initiative potions because like the game wouldn't give me any, but who knows, we might find some Elps to kill.
Yeah, I'd like to respond to Gravebeast's comment for the Rusty Axe being better for Fearsome. The two-handed axe is going to do 1 hit point damage regardless of whether it's the rusty axe or the normal axe. So for Fearsome, it's actually, I think, kind of irrelevant. So you're always going to do 1. So you're always going to proc Fearsome. It would be more relevant if you didn't have Fearsome because you might be less likely to proc like the 15 HP damage or 20 HP damage that you need for a morale check.
All right. In this challenge, I'm going to do 50 fights against beasts or camps, but roaming parties that are not beasts don't count. And we'll start with these webnecks. So,
what a great start.
Yep, easy start. I'm not going to complain. Oh, look at this guy, Sullius. I love this character. Oh. He seems basic, but look at his kills. He doesn't even have Duelist.
Doesn't even have Duelist.
It's because I kit him out differently depending on the fight. Some fights, he will actually take the Greatsword and Raoul will sit in reserve. That's why.
Okay.
But since we're fighting webnecks at night, who should we bring out? Let's bring this character.
Fisher. Oh, Edgy? Okay. He's no longer Fisherman?
He is no longer Fisherman. I renamed him after a viewer who was the old Polearm Master. So he was a nimble Polearm Master.
Who's the guy with the billhook in the back?
Oh, this is a Caravan Hand. I just leveled him up. I'm trying to find a good famed weapon. The reason why I took this character, even though I don't think his skills are that great, Huge is really, 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 really good. It's one of the few sources of extra damage. And if any character is like even remotely usable, I don't toss them away if you have Huge. But I haven't done anything with him because I'm trying to find a famed weapon for him to use.
Fair.
So, all right. What else was I gonna do? This character Wolfram's here to level. I think this is fine. You don't need tanks for this battle.
No.
I'm not gonna worry about the positioning. These fights are so easy.
Yeah. I hate spiders so much. I hate spiders because you'll win. I was playing spiders like maybe a week ago. I won on turn 3. The fight ended on turn 9.
Yeah, there's something
It's like I'm just sitting there for 3 minutes waiting, or maybe 2 minutes, but whatever. It's too long.
I agree. These fights are a little. You know what, Garo? These are beasts, right? So you want to use your silver sword. I'm not even gonna advance on them. I'm just gonna end all my turn. They're gonna run up to me, and then we're gonna slaughter them.
Yeah.
So the way you beat Webnex is the same at every single stage of the game. For those of you who are newer, you double grip your weapons and you kill them faster than they kill you. You don't bother really defending against them. What? Elaton, how could you waver? That is...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're embarrassing yourself. I take Fearsome a lot, by the way. Icky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Icky. Oh, Geralt.
He missed a 95.
He missed a 95 on his
first attack of
move.
the whole day. Missed a 95. Off to a great start.
Capito misses a 90. Beautiful. I love it.
100. Rolling hundreds.
We can't break out of the nets.
We're winning.
That's okay.
Oh, this is so good. Okay, wait, can I see that cleaver real quick?
Oh, sure. This cleaver I got off the Barbarian Madman.
Oh my god.
Very good.
And you didn't scum that fight, did you? I always do. I always save scum until I get a good cleaver.
I never save scum, so...
Yeah, I figured not.
I would have taken the cleaver no matter what it was. Okay. Elaton, you redeemed yourself with a double kill there. Good work, buddy.
Yes.
Oh, Carveahole.
Who's that cool guy?
That's you.
Wow, what a guy. Nimble. That wouldn't be me. No.
I could name you after the Hedge Knight instead if you want. He's gonna go Battleforge.
Alright. I would say Adrenaline versus Spiders is actually really nice. Because you can kill all of them before they act. Which saves you maybe like a minute of time. Because you're not waiting for 29 spiders to take their turns. And B, it causes a bunch of morale failures. And then C, you just kill them all. So I do quite like that.
Good point. Adrenaline, their initiative is so good, even your initiative characters are almost impossible to go ahead of them. Solius, oh my god, my guys are getting hit. This is very embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Especially if like a third of your team is webbed, then you're certainly not gonna go before them.
Yep. I actually have to think slightly here.
I would break Longo out, right? So Longo gets 2 attacks at full damage. Yeah.
I agree.
Taking big L's here in the spider fight.
Interesting. I'm gonna wait on Igor. So I actually have to think now. Well done, Gedji.
Hey, okay.
AoE with the kill. 86 versus 83. Well done. Carve. Managed to hit.
Yeah.
This
there's a spider next to him, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. Sometimes it's hard to see. That's annoying.
Yeah, totally. I didn't see that until it was this turn.
So this one's breaking, but I did not kill. We are missing a lot. All right, we need to be slightly more aggressive here. That one's broken. Good.
You have Pathfinder?
I do have Pathfinder.
I would definitely move. I would move up an Adrenaline, I think, on him.
Yeah, I'm planning to do that. I'm waiting. So we're thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try for this kill. Wolfram will move over for that kill. Actually, no, I changed my plan now. Because this one is gonna web, I'm not gonna waste my fatigue on Adrenaline. I'm just gonna stay put.
I think I'd rather just kill it.
I don't like to get out of position in these early stages of the Webnex fight. I think grouping together is very good. So you can break each other out?
You would only have to move up one. You'd get capital to be kind of useless, but that's about it.
Ooh, the fancy sword doing work. Now, if I had quick hands, I would swap to the fencing sword and lunge and do some stuff, but
yeah.
That's okay.
Quick hands would be very, very good for Geralt right now.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have dropped underdog for quick hands. Like, if I get the Oblivion potion, that's what I'm gonna do. For role-playing purposes. I should I should Oblivion this guy. I don't like this build. It's bad.
Mace Overwhelm, it's
bad.
Good.
It's bad. I agree.
No Berserk, no, that's like not a... I mean, I guess you don't need it if you're specifically a utility Overwhelm guy, but like still...
That was the plan. I was trying to make him combo with Zed and a Catal Dagger, but it didn't really work out. I was not pleased with it. But he does have some utility, like that. Okay, buddy, you just need a hit.
Just need to hit a spider.
All right, I am going to move Zed up, and I am going to double stab this one, then swap to the Great Axe to cut the fleeing one down. I'm going to move Raoul up. Good old AoE. Well done, buddy. I'm going to break free with Longo. This one's breaking, so I'm going to attack the breaking one to try to make it flee. Igor, just break yourself out and wait. Carve, wait, because my other characters could potentially do better. I'm not interacting much with chat right now because I have to think. Okay.
Just to think for a web neck fight.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to not take any damage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, I would just be autopiloting. Because at this stage of the game, that's how it usually goes for me. I just autopilot everything. You just win, no matter what. And the worst case scenario is you lose 4 characters, and it takes me 20 days to rebuild them back to level 11. Which is not a big deal for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to move Kyle into a central position.
I guess move up and just...
I would use the adrenaline here to try to kill that one.
You can kill 2 of them.
This one's going to flee, though, so there's no reason for me to waste AP on it.
I mean, you're right. But killing them is fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have succumbed to the, ooh, I can use Berserk. I see you don't have rotate on basically anybody.
I have rotate on my tanks, and that's it, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
they're not in this fight? Or is Longo, do you call Longo a tank?
He's kind of a hybrid. He can do multiple jobs. He can kind of tank. He can also be a spearman to keep enemies back. Fearsome, even without duelists, works a surprising amount of time against a wide variety of enemies.
How much melee defense does the Kraken shield give you?
24. But that
makes him actually good then.
Yeah, but
in terms of defense.
Yeah, but I don't like the Kraken shield. The durability is too low. Like, I think that shield needs to be buffed to like 100 durability or something absurd. You have to, first of all, that fight, the Kraken is the most boring thing ever. And second of all, you kill like a legendary beast. Why is your shield like less durable than like a Southern shield from the Southerners?
Yeah, totally.
It's like this. Well done, Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like same thing. A lot of name shields are just trash because it's 32 durability and they'll get broken.
Yeah, I have one of those, but it has 28 defense, which is a max roll. I can't like that shield is still good. Like,
yeah,
I wish the durability were higher, but what can you do? You could always
one of
get
my campaigns. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying you could always get the blacksmith, but I kind of need the or I shouldn't say I need, but I kind of want the retinue members I have.
What do you have right now?
I have the scout lookout. So those 2. Then I have the cook because I'm worried my food is gonna spoil. And this is the boring part of the fight. Okay, I'm not chasing them down. It's too tedious. I'm just gonna autopilot.
Yeah, totally. You know you can press R, right? And it'll just end the whole round. Okay.
Because it's over. Like, it's just gonna be 3 more rounds of them like running and spawning. Very boring.
You're really optimistic if you think it'll only be 3 rounds.
All right. Well, this gives us a chance to chat and look at
Mhm.
the chat,
Look at
Twitch
the
chat.
chat.
All right. So, answer some questions. Eki, my guess is Carveahole. He's another excellent Battle Brothers player who has a YouTube channel. In fact, if you're in the chat, Carve, why don't you post your YouTube link?
I will have to log in, but I would do that.
And he has many, many videos. I think he's doing a Witch Hunters series right now, too. And he makes guides. I don't make any guide videos, but he does.
Yeah, just to talk about that campaign I'm doing.
All right.
It's a challenge run. Ooh, I need to mute myself. Okay. All right. There it is, just for my own self-promotion that I don't care too much about. But no, so the campaign that I'm doing is it's called Horrible Hybrids. So it's Beast Slayers, and then it's everybody has to have quick hands to make a bunch of hybrid builds, which has met with mixed success. Some of them are what I've ended up doing is a lot of frontliners with polearms. So you have a polearm with polearm mastery. You don't have regular weapon spec, so you can attack with your two-hander, move forward one, and attack with your bill hook, which is pretty good. I have my crossbow polearm builds, which are always great. Cleaver whip guys are good. Nice event.
That's hilarious.
Ironman,
he has like
yeah.
130 fatigue now.
I know. There's some builds I would have loved to do a lot more builds, but I have like a really terrible economy, and I kind of am like about to end the campaign, so it wasn't that great. Other things, half of the roster has to be like quote unquote hybrid backgrounds, like backgrounds that have really good melee attack and range attack. So like a Squire or a Sellsword or a Beast Slayer. And that has been sort of okay. What I've ended up doing is I have a Witch Hunter who's been on my roster since day 3, and I haven't used him since like day 12. And I'm on day 194 now. Like I just kind of keep him for the roster, which is slightly against the spirit of it, but I don't know. So it's been kind of a mixed bag campaign. But if you like seeing educational gameplay, then I would recommend watching it because it probably learn something.
All right, I'm taking a route east because I was optimistic I would find some camps to fight. Generally, if on a strategic map, you don't want to be exploring forests because you get reduced sight range and it's very hard to find stuff to fight. I took a slight risk doing this, but because time is actually a bit of a factor. Like, I can't run out of food. I'm not worried about running out of gold. I have enough for 43 days. That's more than enough. But I am worried about running out of food.
I think this was a good risk to take. I wouldn't even call it a risk. I think that was the move to take, to go through around this way.
Because I need to do like 50 fights, right, within effectively like 30 days or so. Because I'm going to loot more food, but...
Yeah. But yeah, what was your last retinue member? Or do you only have 4?
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have 5. Let's just look at them. So the scout...
Bounty Hunter? Yeah, okay.
Look out, Bounty Hunter for fun. He's probably going to make the run harder, but whatever. I don't care. Get some famed items. The cook becomes super worried. I'm getting him for that provisions thing. If you fight like the orcs and the dire wolves and unholds, you can get the raw meat or strange meat, whatever it's called.
4 days. Yeah.
So 3 extra days on those is a pretty big deal, I think.
Yeah.
And the scavenger, because otherwise the challenge would be exceedingly difficult. And I wouldn't be able to fight everything. Okay, got another easy camp.
Easy claps.
That's good. I'm not complaining. We should be able to win this taking no damage. Like, even a single point of damage is embarrassing.
I think what I've thought about is, I think I was in the shower today, and I was thinking about taking no damage on fights. I think it's because, also, that's really cool that you've got that guy to 32 melee defense, because I have that brother in my own campaign, and he got like 21.
Wow, he has gifted in 5 veteran levels, so that's 8.
Still, that's way better than what I have. I didn't even bother bringing him. Giving him a spear is probably a good idea, because he has pretty trash melee attack too. But anyway, I'm thinking, I've built my team with taking damage in mind. So I was wondering, like, if we could, we've talked about, like, not like doing the similar fights and seeing like comparing results. But I think like I play taking damage like expectantly. So my team is built differently, and therefore like I don't know if I would really be able to do it with team comps that I'm used to. Like you have a lot of spear guys that can use zone of control. And I feel like that alone is a bigger factor. Like I build tanks for this whole reason of they'll just take damage. I like literally don't care at all.
Okay. I just like to. So my main philosophy is I take the brothers the way they are. Like I don't have. I have like archetypes in mind, but I always start with the brother and then I assign their perk points. I don't start with the perk points and assign the brother. And because of that, like literally every single character in this run is unique and has completely different perks. Some of them are similar, I'll admit, like Capital here and Zed. They're only different by 2 perks, and their archetype is very similar. Although the 2 perks are pretty different, like Mace Mastery versus Dagger is a pretty big difference. But like everyone else, like there's what I would like to think is a significant divergence in build. This is like in a way too hard to pilot. Like you have to think all the time, and it's very difficult to autopilot. I aim shot there because I'm worried about ammo. Otherwise, you should take 2 shots. By the way, that's why.
How much ammo do you have?
300, but that's not gonna last. Like a single fight can easily take like 50 arrows, or 30 arrows or something, and that's like 10 fights out of 50. That's a problem. You can loot them.
Get a lot. Anytime you fight goblins, though, you're gonna get a bunch back.
I know. I've done a little bit of testing of this type of thing in an offline campaign. Goblins are great for arrows, but they expend tools. It's almost impossible to not take a good amount of damage. They just chip away at you. Like they can't really kill you, but unless you move next to them with like 3 guys who will shank you in your battle forge, that's how they kill you. But otherwise, they don't really do much. Yeah. Ooh, nice headshot there. So I'm just waiting on everyone. This guy, the Fallen Hero, we're gonna annihilate with mace guys and keep him back with spears. This is like an exceedingly easy fight, right? But I still would like to do this taking 0 damage. Alright. Gravies, I am not necessarily going to stick to Twitch. I will stick to it for the special challenge. For all 50 fights will be streamed. But beyond that, I'm not going to commit to anything.
Can the Fallen Hero even reach you?
Yep. They have 7 AP. So I'm not going to attack with Geralt because I want to decapitate to prevent him from rezzing.
Yeah.
I couldn't
tell if that was 2 AP or 3 AP tiles.
So there are some interesting tricks I could do. I could move up Capito, do this, and then step back next turn because I'm fast. In fact, if I gave Zed a reach weapon, he could do the same thing, but he doesn't. Just wait here.
Moving Zed might be a decent idea so you can get Wolfram to move in and attack.
Oh! I agree. I think that was a mistake. I should have moved him up with the Great Axe and then... That was a mistake. Good catch. Good catch. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Good catch.
Or even moving him to the side would have done something. Yeah.
Well, he has...
Great Axe is probably a superior idea, but...
He has Overwhelm. Like, it's kind of a shame to not use that on the Fallen Hero. But you're right. Like,
that's fair.
All these attacks would almost certainly have killed the Fallen Hero. Or even if he didn't die, he's triple Overwhelm next turn. Or quadruple because of Capital. He's not going to do anything. He's going to roll on 5%. So Igor now has Killing Frenzy up. I'm going to be optimistic, but that didn't work. That's okay.
That didn't decap? That's interesting.
He can't do much health, probably. So we're going to do that. Because I have good initiative, I should be able to move Igor back next turn so none of the zombies can hit me. We'll take a pot shot here. Why not? Swap to the banner. This is a hybrid range banner. Why is he like that? I don't actually think this is a good build. But this was literally the only bannerman that was remotely acceptable in like 80 days. Like, as I don't know what this Witch Hunter. He had 42 or 3 stars, which isn't great.
That's really good.
Really? I don't think 42 or 3 stars is good. Like if you were,
I'm gonna actually. What's the quick math on that? 42.
it's 57 without stars. It's the same as 57 without stars, which...
Okay, so 57 without stars is what? 87, right? At level 11?
Yes, that is correct.
Times 1.25. 108, yeah, never mind. Okay, that's not very good. Alright, yeah. I mean, that's worse than the minimum on a Adventurous Noble. They get 45 to 60.
Yeah.
Now, he has 3 stars, but...
Since I've already done this, now I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
A lot of my guys with initiative have Relentless, so it's fine to wait.
Mm-hmm. I would move up and kill that guy so Igor can walk back, right?
Yeah. I was thinking about doing the Decapitate with Igor, but... Whoops! That was a mistake. I did not mean to end his turn immediately. Oh, well. Whatever.
Oh, well. Yeah. Ranged Bannerman, Chad. He does look pretty cool.
All of this stuff will be uploaded on YouTube, by the way. Oh, you like the Range Bannerman's look? I haven't decided on his final look. He's actually using the Ode gear from the Ode Poarm spec character, Geji. I love this look, though. Like, that armor isn't the best. The white Unhoed cloak, it's really only good against goblins, but doesn't it look incredible?
Yeah. I mean, I would almost never use the white Unhold cloak.
Really? 85, huh? Just off by 1. How unfortunate. Igor's going to decapitate these fools. So we're going to move Solius up and start being aggressive. This is, okay, that's fine. We're going to let Igor decapitate.
Yeah. Nice.
This is fine. Not worried about the zombie there.
Not the biter. You're gonna take like 8 damage, and that's gonna be it.
Step back. All right. Might as well. We don't even need a bow.
Not yet. You would want to attack with the billhook first. 5 AP. And then you could use the bow.
Save a little ammo too.
Yeah.
But yes, you're also right about that combo. The bow billhook combo works surprisingly well. I just want to say.
I like it. I think the crossbow is better.
I agree. I think the crossbow is better, but the reason why he went bow billhook is I literally could not find a crossbow for like 30 days, not even off a marksman, and I wasn't gonna buy one. Like it's such a common drop. I was too stubborn.
I know my my Horrible Hybrids campaign. I've got 4 hybrids using freaking impalers because I can't find a regular crossbow, and it's really infuriating. Like I think the impaler is pretty annoying. Like it has its moments, but overall I think it's worse than the normal crossbow.
I agree. It has minus 5% to hit, which is a big deal.
Yeah, and the fact that I sometimes. I feel like most of the time I just don't want the knockback.
Most of the time, but I do like the knockback against Chosen, specifically Chosen.
Yeah.
Really?
But overall, if I had to take it for just Chosen or for always having plus 5% chance to hit and everything else.
Oh my god, they're gonna hit me. Okay.
Hey, 15% chance to take damage. Okay.
All right, I'm just autopiloting here. So you were saying, yeah, I don't like the knockback in general either.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. Like there's a lot of times where I don't want the knockback because it gets it out of range of other ranged units, or makes that guy further away, which means the other ranged units have lower chance to hit.
Yep. I think it's good against Barbarian Chosen. The control aspect is very... More web next. The control aspect
Berserkers
is
too.
good. Oh, Orc Berserkers, right. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can actually be knocked back. Which is weird, because like, they can't be stunned, but they can be knocked back, and then warriors can't be either, so...
Yeah. Well, we're getting a lot of easy fights at the beginning. I'm not complaining, right?
Can you get those guys out of the woods, maybe?
I don't care. They're so easy.
Yeah.
But you're right. It would be easier to fight them not in the woods. I'm just gonna...
quicker. That's all I would care about.
Oh, that's fair. But
so you need your bannerman so Atlan doesn't go wavering again.
You're right. Elaton.
Atlan's a weakling.
Yeah.
Greatest
like,
fighters.
You don't even have fear of beast. You're brave. It is so embarrassing. It is really embarrassing beyond words, Elaton.
Dismiss him. Gravies asks, do you intentionally not use gunners?
Yes, I intentionally not use gunners. The strongest build is 4x gunners with quick cans and fearsome. Everything dies, that has morale. But I refuse to do that.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of guns myself.
I mean, they are objectively strong. I'm not saying they're not. But they're too strong is the problem. I'm not going to bother with any shenanigans. Low settings, bust out your banner. Make sure everybody knows that we have the banner buff, okay? Everybody needs to know this. This guy, Zed, doesn't have underdog, but he'll be fine.
Even with 3 spiders around him, it's not going to matter.
Right, there's
spiders. At most, you'll lose tools.
They have backstabber. Fun fact.
That is a fact that won't matter past day 22.
I've never found it to matter, actually.
I mean, on day 7, spiders can be pretty deadly because if you just don't have the melee attack to break out of the webs, they can kill you.
Right.
That's about it, though.
I usually back up 1 or 2. I'm gonna wait on Geralt. Okay. What was I saying? I said I usually back up 1 or 2 at the beginning. So when they rush me, they can't even web. And then I do a round of damage. Next turn they web. I do another round of breaking out and damage. That combination is usually enough to win, in the early days. The nice fun fact about this dagger is not only is it fatigue neutral, when you triple stab, you actually recover a little bit of fatigue. You recover 6. It is surprisingly relevant. This character didn't have recover, and in the Kraken fight, he never had any problem with fatigue whatsoever. Even he was breaking people out too. There's some interesting synergies with this dagger. Because it's only 3 AP to stab, you can move once in a swamp and always attack twice. Every single terrain, you can always move once and attack twice. Which is... I haven't been able to take full advantage of that. Let's let Raoul do the AoE, huh? Oh my god, Raoul.
Big L's taking over here.
You're just gonna do a single hit, because we'll give Igor a chance to redeem you, buddy.
What's that long axe looking like?
Oh, this is okay. It has the same base damage, better ignore armor, and better against armor. I actually think it's a pretty solid pickup compared to... Yeah, it's quite a... Wow, I didn't realize it was
Is that 140? Yeah, that's actually
46.
pretty good.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, no one's main weapon is a long axe, so that's good. You don't oh, I need my min-maxed long axe for this build. It's I need my good great axe, and then give him a long axe. My way of interpreting it.
Yep, I agree. I've never used a long axe as a main weapon. It is an amazing quick hands weapon, though.
Yeah, I've used it as a main weapon at very, very early game. On a leveling bro, I might give him a long axe. If he's got pretty good melee attack and I need to break shields, or I just want to do more damage with a pike or a hook blade. But that's about it. I don't even know if that really counts as a main weapon. It's leveling.
Well, early game is like literally the best weapon you can get. 70 to 95 is better than like anything except the other good two-handers.
Yeah. Bill hooks are really good because they have the armor damage.
And the plus
I know
5%.
they're 55 to 85, but hooked. No, ancient bladed pikes are underrated, certainly.
Yeah, I like those. I just don't like the way they look. They're I think they're generally better than pikes. My problem is I played Battle Brothers so much at this point, my evaluation is often based on I'm going to actually wait on Celius. It seems a little strange, but my reason is I want to see what other morale problems I can cause with your character, Carve. Like, this one breaks, like, that's a good thing. Otherwise, I would attack it. Like, that's why I'm waiting there. It's not random. Stuff like this can happen.
Yeah.
When
in doubt, it's almost always better to wait than to do anything else.
That's what I thought for the first 1,000 hours of the game, but that initiative penalty, the 25% initiative penalty, is relevant. I've been, like, I actually do think about not waiting because of that 25% initiative penalty. It is okay. There are situations where it's relevant, and it'll probably come up at some point in this challenge run.
I don't think I think it's more of an initiative against your own team against spiders, because spiders will always go before you. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna go ahead of them.
Oh, yes, you are correct. Against spiders. Okay, that is absolutely correct. They're always going to go ahead of me. And against any enemies that are always going to go ahead of you, it's fine to wait. I'm thinking more the battles where that's not necessarily true. And in that case, like, sometimes I will end my turn immediately and not wait because if I don't have Relentless, and it does matter. It's a situational thing, but like, that's, I think I'm the only one of any content creator who actually cares about that.
Initiative?
Not initiative, but like the whole waiting in order to not have that, like, not waiting in order to not have that initiative penalty.
I can't say I can't remember a time when I've specifically, like, wasted a 9 AP turn to save my initiative. But there have been, if I have 1 AP, I will sometimes actively end my turn or actively pass my turn to make my initiative higher or lower.
Right, it wouldn't be a 9 AP turn. That would be exceedingly rare as well. I agree with that statement. It would.
Yeah, no, I think specifically for Indom, if I'm Indoming, I want to pass my turn so my Indom stays up for longer. Especially if I need to recover, because if I can just re-Indom, it doesn't matter. But if I'm running out of, like, stam and I'm going to have to recover, I want my Indom to be up after while the enemies are acting, and not my recover state.
Yes, that's a good point. It's actually relevant against lindworms. I've always thought about, like, what is the optimal way to manipulate your initiative against lindworms so you can achieve the old, like, adrenaline recover psycho effect, in theory, you should be able to do it by manipulating your initiative with gear and the weight cycle, but in practice, like, I think it's too hard to actually pull off. At least I can't seem to pull it off reliably.
Yeah, I don't fight lindworms enough to know that.
I think they've I haven't fought them since the buff, but from what I read, they've been so ridiculously buffed. Even I am slightly wary of them.
I would kill that spider right there. I guess, yeah, somebody else besides Eeyore could maybe do it.
Yeah. Some of the weights have to do with breaking people out of nets and stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Hold on, I'm not gonna do that because I might spear wall. Really?
Taking L's against the spiders here. Slightly. Well, more like L's against RNG.
I love Pathfinder on polearm spec. I almost always take it on polearm spec because of maneuvers
Agreed.
like that.
Yeah,
in any
totally.
terrain.
Yeah.
The one character I haven't taken on is that hybrid archer, the pendant blade. He's not in this fight, the red archer.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why he has that bandana and the leather armor is because I thought he looked so cool with it. That's it. There's no... don't do it. Don't give your guy a bandana. There's like 6 times in the campaign where he lost his bandana and like theoretically could have died.
For anybody in the chat who cares about looking cool, there is a mod called, I think it's called Armorsmith? Yeah. Armorsmith. Do you care if I link it in the
go
chat,
ahead.
Doctor? Okay. So what it does is it lets you change and make any armor look like any other armor, but it keeps the stats. So you could have somebody look like they have a 20 hat on, but they actually have a 200 hat on, for example. So you get the best of both worlds because it looks like the hat you want, and it is not a 40 hat.
I don't use any mods, but I may have to try that mod just because I'm obsessed with fashion. It's the only thing that motivates me to play this game anymore, the fashion.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's totally cosmetic. So yeah, I understand mods, like the altered gameplay, but this is just not like that at all. Also, Fearsome is not doing a lot against these spiders.
But not like, what does it
I mean,
matter
you're killing
what
them.
perks you take against the spiders? Besides Berserk and Killing...
No.
you don't even need Killing Frenzy. Like, it's just Berserk that you...
Yeah. Yeah, not to the fault of Fearsome. I've just noticed that. That's kind of odd how it does not seem to be working.
Well, didn't work that time.
No. Like, they'll run into Spear Wall twice and it still won't work.
All right, this fight is over. They're gonna do their running thing. Let's move up that. All right, so I'm just gonna fast forward through the rest. All right, it's time to read chat again. I forget where I was at.
So, Doctor, what do you watch? Not his own chat. That's okay.
What do I watch? Battle Brothers streams. Honestly, way back, like 1,700 hours ago, I watched Filthy Robot. I thought he still does a great job with his guides where, like, if you follow them, you will get the result he gets. Like, you will get exactly what he promised you, which I think is impressive feat for a guide. Oh, that guy. Whoops. I didn't even realize there was a spider left. Oh well.
I thought he would footwork out and then run.
Whatever. So I might take a point of damage here. Oh, nope. Why do I keep getting lucky? Break capital out. And then we can end my turn on everyone else. These days, I've watched a little bit of your content, Carve. I haven't had the time. I don't have like a gazillion number of minutes. This is literally my 3rd full run of this expansion. I play a lot of little campaigns to test things out, but like,
yeah,
there's this. There's the Gladiator run that I did the first thing the campaign came out, or the expansion came out. There was an offline stream, and then there's this, and that's it. So yeah, I don't play a lot of campaigns. I like in this run, right? This guy Longo, I try to put him in almost every single fight. On day 100, he has 240 battles. Like, how many battles would you get to by day 100, Carve?
I'll fire up the game and I'll let you know. Just to answer a question from chat, do you think Crippling Strikes Executioners is worth it on archers? I would say no. I don't like Crippling Strikes.
I think Executioner is worth it, but...
I think Executioner is arguably worth it. On Throwers especially, I think that's worth it. I don't like Crippling Strikes because what Crippling Strikes does... I do not leave enemies alive that are injured. I like to kill them for the morale and for the zone of control. So getting an enemy to be injured doesn't make me leave them alive. It just makes me kill them. Like it makes like the amount of okay. So here, all right. So the amount of time the enemy is alive with an injury is very small, because I focused on enemies. I don't like damage 5 enemies and then leave them all half. I kill like 2 at a time. You know what I mean? So leaving the guy like crippling strikes gets him the injury, but he dies probably an attack or 2 later. So I don't find that I'm getting a lot out of crippling strikes for a very long period of time.
I tend to agree with that assessment. For me, crippling strikes is about the ability to proc executioner more than anything. But a lot of weapons will like get you injuries anyway. I'm not saying I never take crippling strikes. There are some cases where I do. I think where they are good are one, pure Rondo Dagger shield builds. The crippling strikes may be relevant to actually proc that injury. Why can I not find anything to fight? This is ridiculous. It's been 3 days and I found 3 fights. Like, that's absurd at this stage of the game. I don't. And I haven't been back to this region since like day 80 in the campaign. So I don't know why my luck is so atrocious. There's a tiny barbarian camp up north I didn't bother killing because it was so small. But I guess that's where we're gonna go.
Okay, so I think I have the answer for you. Let me find someone who might be a little slightly better.
Seriously?
So we have, in my Beastlayers campaign, 195 days, 171 battles. And that's just some frontliner, so I don't know if he's been in everything. I have a tank who's been there for 190 days and has been in 163 battles. But I can't imagine I did... That is probably a more accurate... I don't know, because I probably wouldn't take him for, like, trashy spider fights. But less battles than days is the answer. But probably... I would say probably about, like, a battle... I don't keep track. Maybe, like, a battle a day. Maybe, like, 4 battles every 5 days. Something like that.
Okay, I take almost every single fight that's presented to me. Right now, the game, like, literally won't give me fights, right? Like, if there were 10 or 20 fights in the 3 days, I would have taken all 20, and I would have beat them all. Maybe not 20, 15, let's say, something like that. But sometimes, like, the game just won't give you anything to kill. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Very strange. All right, I'm gonna look at chat some more. I want to do at least one hard fight on this stream, like a big chosen camp or something.
Well, there's one right in front of you.
Oh, this is a tiny barbarian camp.
Yeah, it's not gonna be hard, but it'll be something.
Yeah.
How did you pick the seed? Is someone asking?
Oh, random? I never pick seeds. I always only ever play random seeds. I've never done a seed in 1700 hours.
Interesting.
Many barbarian thralls, a few warhounds.
Oh gosh, you're gonna take some damage. I think you're gonna get throwing weaponed.
Yeah. So.
I mean, that's pretty unavoidable, though.
It is pretty unavoidable, but I do want to field a Doc Morphine here. He needs a little love.
What's your Doc Morphine build?
Oh, he's a Battleforge tank. I think it's pretty standard.
That looks exactly like what I would do. Okay.
I pretty much always do this for my Battleforge tanks. Sometimes I swap out Gifted for Fortified Mind. That's the only variant. I think with tanks, there's just not like much variant to like go.
I agree. What do you think of nimble tanks?
I think nimble tanks are extraordinarily good. Klilgan here is a nimble tank. The main difference between him and Doc Morphine, well, besides nimble, is resilient. And the reason why I take resilient is for it's basically for 2 enemies in the game. The barbarians with the mace and lindworms. Because when they daze, you lose enough fatigue that you can't indom or even shield wall. That's it. So, and it has some utility against bleeds. It's not irrelevant against bleeds, which is a big weakness of nimble tanks. So, I don't feel like I need Gifted on this character. He'll be fine. Not like Steelbrow theoretically, but I've rarely found that to matter. If you're indoming, like, it doesn't matter.
Pathfinder
is an interesting idea instead of resilient, though. But anyway.
I like Battleforged a lot more. I think Battleforged is just way more sustainable. Once you get, especially once you get additional fur padding, I think Battleforged is just so much more sustainable in long fights than the Nibble tanks are. I think specifically Southern Armies is a great example because you just the Gunners will just shred your armor, and that's range, so you don't have a lot of range defense, so you will actually just lose your armor really quickly.
I agree that 76%. Huh? We're gonna wait for this round bonus. I agree that a Battleforge is better in the really hard fights, but there aren't that many of those.
I think Sea of Tents is a fight where I'd rather have Battleforge.
Really? I don't necessarily agree with that. If I had
That
quick
was
hands,
really nice.
I would swap to a sword, but it's still good.
Yeah. Can you rotate that? Oh, you don't have rotate. Okay.
We're okay.
Yeah.
Or doggy. I'm gonna go ahead of them because of my good initiative.
Haven't done a lot with the human sword.
Oh, huge mistake! I forgot completely about the human sword. Oh my god!
All right, Alt F4. We gotta restart the fight with the human sword. High IQ play right there. Sure. The whip.
I don't have good initiative on that character. So again, I might be able to go ahead of him. I should, I think. Just in case. I want to see what happens. No, taunt won't do anything. He'll just quick hands and attack.
I think option 1 was kill the dog for morale or walk next to him for morale.
I agree. Try to kill the dog. No such luck. Okay. I'm going to move Garrow up. Try to cause some morale problems. Oh, we caused some morale problem. Yep, Sullius was ahead. As expected. 95%. Beautiful. No damage. Oh, that was so mean. I whipped a dog. What sort of monster am I? Whipping dogs? Oh my god. PETA would not approve.
Have you ever fought against the Southern Armies for the first crisis? Yeah,
yes.
I did. I fought for the North too. That was a huge mistake. I always side with the North because I think the North gives me more economically than the South does. But the South is way harder to fight, so it's a pain in my ass to fight the Southern Armies. For sure. Especially with Overwhelm on like really trashy brothers in the first crisis.
My Gladiators YouTube series has me fighting the Southern Army as the first crisis. I didn't even know what they would do. They were hard, don't get me wrong. Like, it's by far the hardest crisis. But I now know like how to beat them pretty consistently. I've played 2 campaigns where I fought them as the first crisis. You either go Battleforge, or if you take Nimble, you have to take Resilient at least on some characters. I'm not saying every character, but some. Because my problem when I didn't take Resilient is they would daze me and mortar me, and my characters can't kill fast enough, and they overwhelm me. Also, where are all the camps?
I've never had a problem with mortars, to be honest. Or very, very rarely had a problem with mortars.
Mortars do shocking hit point damage. If you don't have armor,
I just don't get hit by them, bro. I know that's a meme answer, but like I sincerely like am very easily able to avoid getting hit by mortars.
Okay, I do not understand where all the fights are. This is actually really weird.
Yeah, you're getting screwed here.
I'm gonna see. This town has a tavern. All right, let's check out that town for some tavern rumors. I was expecting at this point to have like 10 fights.
Or at least any of them would have been interesting.
This is actually
you've had what? You've had 2 spiders, thralls, and zombies.
Yeah.
The hardest thing you fought is 1 fallen hero with an arming sword.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the game right now. And I have the lookout, like, to help me spot stuff.
Yeah.
What is going on here? Oh, he's paranoid.
Huh.
That's fine.
That's fine. Good trait on a tank. It's worth it. Hey!
I
Gangers!
don't know
Yes!
what's going on in this game right now.
Are you keeping tally of fights? Because this is number 5.
Yeah, Longo has 240 when I started. So.
Oh, okay. So that's how you're doing it. All right.
Plus, I can always go back and watch the video again.
True.
You know what? We haven't had Baldemar come out and have some fun. And who else? Oh, Carve. Congratulations. +4.
Congratulations. +1. Sir.
I'm tempted.
I would go Stam.
I would go Stam. Yeah, you might need it for the rally. A little more hit points doesn't hurt either.
No, it doesn't.
All right. So we'll probably get you gifted.
Fearsome Bannerman is always good.
I always take bags and belts, by the way. What were you going to say?
Wait, what's this banner build right now?
I don't know yet. That's why I'm banking the perk points.
I feel like recover is required, right?
No, I don't.
No?
I guess
it depends on how often you use rally.
Yeah, I found that on my Bannerman, I actually almost, like, when I keep track of it, I almost never actually need to use recover. Like, I could just not actually attack. Where's my actual Bannerman? Oh, here you are. Low settings. He doesn't have recover, and I've been in like 200 something battles, and I've never had a single battle where like I was like, oh, I actually need to use recover. And that included the Kraken. Admittedly, he wasn't in the Kraken battle because you don't need him. But, oh, I forgot to. Oh, look at that. I'm not even equipping my guys right. You're 19? Really? Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I use a Whip Bannerman. And the Whip Bannerman, I think, uses a lot of Stam. With disarming basically every turn. Maybe a disarm plus a whip attack every turn. That adds up a lot. I think it's nice to have recover on that build. I'm very pro recover.
Okay, the more I played, the less I found I need recover.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Grief Bees, ever since they introduced the unexplored start, that's the only mode I've ever played. I've never changed away from that. It doesn't really matter. Like, I've never found it to matter. Look at that, 95% to hit. That is absurd.
Watch him miss.
Well, he didn't miss that time.
Yeah. Was that 95 with aim shot or with quick shot?
It was quick shot.
Okay.
He's just like so ridiculously accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, silver sword. This is the most important thing in this stream now. Against humans, we gotta swap to the fencing sword. Any sort of monster type creature, like these undead, we use the silver sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Grave Bees, you are talking to like 2 of the best Battle Brothers players.
What makes it more impressive? I think I missed that. Like doing the Southern Army on the first time.
I think he was talking about unexplored runs.
Oh yeah, I don't do unexplored run. I don't know. I value my real life time, so I play seeds that are good, and I don't do unexplored map. As a content creator, I think it also helps me to do that. Nice.
I'm doing these things to not take any damage as much as possible. Wow, another headshot.
Nice.
Well done. Ooh, that is a slight problem. Good job, Carve.
It makes Carve do actual damage, so I think it's fine. If anything, I would move Longo up 1, just so more zombies can reach him.
Interesting idea. You are probably right about that. Let's see.
Overwhelm the zombie. Good idea.
Well, it was just a free hit.
I know.
All right.
I really don't like archers. I just have like I've really been able to phase archers out of my gameplay. I have not missed them much at all.
I agree. Objectively, archers aren't very good anymore. Hybrids are still very good, but pure archers are objectively not great. Igor, buddy.
I just think melee attack is just much more important than ranged attack.
I agree.
Like,
melee
overall
is far more important. So many fights check melee skill, like Kraken, for instance, or any of the legendary fights, really. Like, literally, every single one checks melee skill.
Even goblins check melee skill if you get rooted.
Yeah, or, like, there are two strategies against goblins, right? You shield wall in the front and 6 archers in the back, but it's not good against anything else, or you aggressively move up on them. You probably need adrenaline. It's too hard to do it without adrenaline. Like, their initiative is so good, it's too hard to out-initiative them.
You can certainly win without adrenaline. You'll take damage. I mean, that's what I do. I bum rush them, and I don't lose, but at the same time, I expect to take damage, and I do take damage. So.
Okay, well, the no damage thing, you don't need it to, like, beat the game. You don't even need to be close to it to beat the game. I'm just doing it because, like, at this point in my Battle Brothers playthrough, I need something to keep myself engaged. And that's, like, the only way I can stay engaged.
How many resurrections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7? I think.
Something like that. I did a puncture there, by the way, of all things. All right. Well,
good quick hands. You could fencing sword right now.
Yep. If I had quick hands, that's the build I did on a previous run. The difference was I didn't have steel brow. I gave him a helmet with recover, and I didn't take. I didn't take resilient, and I gave him quick hands. That's what I did. But I really regretted not taking resilient, and the steel brow is purely for role play. Like, I should if I were more serious about this, quick hands is like the objectively better perk. Like, I'm not disputing that.
Yeah. Answer Gravebees. I do not do speedruns. I would get my ass kicked in a speedrun. I just like don't. I have no experience with that.
I never do speedruns either. I don't think I would enjoy them.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting to do. Like, just to see how quickly you can progress. I honestly don't have the time to do that right now in my life. I'm just like very, very busy with school. So I don't even think I've played Battle Brothers in the last like 9 days or something. I probably play like once a week. Which is too bad.
I have to actually think a little bit right now. So that's why, I don't need the bow.
You could shoot that guy.
I know, but I'm trying to save ammo.
I'll save ammo.
I know, it's crazy, right? Alright. Oh, I thought that would be a kill. Doc, Morphing, how are you out of fatigue? It's because you don't have Spear Mastery.
I do not take Spear Mastery on my tanks.
Yeah, I don't either. I usually like to have at least one Spear Master as early as possible. I feel there's just so much utility in so many fights. Noxers, for instance, those things are I consider them exceedingly dangerous if you don't play like tactically correct. They're not a DPS check. They're a check on your like positioning and stuff, and they can wipe even like a ultra elite company late game, because if like 9 of your guys get eaten by the big ones, it doesn't matter like what armor they have or what weapons they have. That's how you lose. And so I
disagree that late game companies can really lose to nachos. I think you can.
Well, I think if you misplay them, it's like if you misplay against orcs, you might lose a character or two. If you misplay against Noxers, you could lose like everyone. That's what I mean.
I would much rather fight 30 nachos than 30 orcs.
Right. I mean, if you know what you're doing, I agree. 30 nachos is just much easier than 30 orcs. But like, not everyone, like a lot of players autopilot, like they fight orcs the same way they fight nachos, and that would be a mistake in my opinion.
Yeah.
Our tool situation, as we can see, is great, but
what are you doing now? Are you just looking? Ooh, magical armor.
okay, we have to do that. Forest west of here.
All right, easy.
I'm not saying I can use the tavern. We're witchers. Okay. We love the tavern.
No, I'm just making sure you can use tavern. Can you sell things or no?
No. Cursed Mausoleum. Well, I'm debating allowing me to sell like the beast loot because, you know, we're witchers and that's kind of
yeah, I would say that's okay. And you do need to clear inventory. Like that's just really annoying if you Oh,
I would just like not loot stuff. But I'll only sell them in the taxidermist towns, not the towns like this.
Alright, do you have auto loot enabled?
No.
Oh, okay, I do. So I would get really annoyed because I would just, pick up a bunch of trash. Auto loot is nice. I think auto loot is good to have on and more annoying, but like is better like overall.
Forest West.
Probably the big forest would be my guess.
It's either here or here.
I can't quite see your cursor, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's either here near the Pale Expanse or this little patch.
I would go underneath the mountain, like directly west, like south a little bit, and then up around that mountain, and then go up.
I agree.
The big forest.
I think there's a pretty good chance it's in the big forest. We kind of explored this area, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I think this forest is too close to be.
Yeah, this one is too close. I agree. It might actually be here. Like that's not impossible.
It could be. I think that's also too close.
I heard something.
It's not that.
I don't know why the game. I know it's not that, but like we need to keep doing fights. We know where to explore. Here, here, and here.
These are the fights I just don't take. Like I could not care less about fighting. What's that? At most 20 fighter gangers. Like not my life.
Yeah, I agree. And these are the fights I wouldn't take. This is why I have to like have a challenge to motivate me here.
Yeah. And if I'm limited, I need to do 50 fights. I'd rather do wider gangers just because it's easier. It means I can do my goal.
I'm trying to debate who to come out. All right, something like this. We haven't had Kyle the Vampire Slayer out here. I love this gladiator, by the way.
He is a beast and a half.
Ridiculously good. The melee defense was mostly because I was gonna take him on the Kraken fight, but there's actually some flexibility. Like going a shield like this in certain situations is not terrible.
I mean, I go 20 melee defense minimum on all my hybrids.
His helmet. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think it's a good safety net for when inevitably your hybrids either because you put them in positions where they're locked in melee or they just get locked in melee because of like whatever. It's good to just have 20 melee defense so they're not auto hit every time. And I find that really helps them out survive in the long run. And it's like a decent stat to pump. Like, I feel like pumping range defense is a dumb stat, so I'd rather just do melee.
I used to think that, but there are some interesting interactions between range defense. I've noticed if you intentionally undergear your guys with armor, the AI will try to shoot them because they can think they can kill, and that's where range defense like matters. So that guy, the magician, I don't have him. The dark archer, Valdemar, he has range defense, and AI will shoot him at 5% because I undergeared him. It's an interesting little interaction.
Actually, yeah. If I when I built archers, I would pump their range defense up, like 40 something with anticipation, like including anticipation. And you could sit them out in the open, and they would always be shot at, and every single enemy in the game would roll on 5s to hit them with ranged. And it was really nice. Like even goblins, even when they're rooted in goblin fights, they would probably have like 20s to be hit at most. And that's really comforting.
I think so too, except I don't know how you get to 40 range defense. The highest I've ever gone was like 30. I just don't know how you get to 40.
Well, anticipation is plus 10.
Oh, you're counting it with...
yeah, including anticipation, I'd get like 40.
Okay, I gotcha. I see how you do it. I'm gonna move up because they have too many guys who are oh, that was probably not the right one to swing at. They have too many guys who can move and attack anyway, so I might as well take advantage of my damage.
Yeah, these archers here, like 37, 36, 34, and they all have anticipation, so like 47, 46, 44.
Really? Missed, huh?
No.
Really?
That's life.
I like it. Let's have a few more 95 misses, because how else are we gonna, like, be challenged?
Yeah.
Whoops! That was not the weapon. I meant to swap to the polearm and AoE. That's the other way we lose misclicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only threat at this stage of the game.
This is misclicking, yeah. I haven't had a really good I had a few good Sea of Tents recently. But my, one of the recent campaigns I'm playing just does not have any orcs. It's all goblins, and I really dislike that because I have not been able to have like really good orc fights in that whole campaign. Like no 30 orc camps, and that's upsetting.
I fought a whole bunch of orc camps around day 70-ish, I want to say. Hopefully they respawn by now. I know where they are on this map. We're gonna go there very soon to. Can't believe I haven't found any like barbarians. Very upsetting. Very
what I like about
upsetting.
late game orcs is that the enemy composition actually matters on how you play. Like if it's a berserker heavy fight, that totally changes than if it's a warrior heavy fight. Whereas with barbarians, it kind of changes between unholds and reavers. Reavers and chosen. Zombies are all the same. Brigands are all the same. Northerners are all the same. But I think orcs really do change depending on the comp.
I think orcs. You're right. For me, the difference is there a warlord or not? If you don't have a warlord, you can more freely. Ooh, Zed's initiative is not as good now, huh? What I was gonna say, if you don't have a warlord, fearsome becomes much better. Fearsome is still absurdly good, but like if you don't have a warlord, once you break an orc, it's done. Like you don't have to worry about it anymore. With a warlord, that may not be true. What? 5% hit. Oh my god.
Oh, you're
Revenge.
bad. You're bad.
Revenge.
Get good.
Actually, this is a mistake, by the way, because there's a chance like this kill by Kyle, because this one could now move. Okay, so he didn't do that, but there was a chance he could have done that.
Yeah.
Whereas if I didn't kill, this zombie would be guaranteed to either move the kill again or move her here. It doesn't matter for this fight, but it's can be relevant early game.
Yes.
And
yeah,
it doesn't matter when there's only one zombie left, but that's relevant when you have like 8 guys and there are 12 zombies.
It's worth noting just for the future. Like, it wouldn't do anything now, but it's worth noting regardless.
Alright. I'm trying to...
Yeah, that was a good hit, hitting the one that can still act this turn.
Yep.
Come on, Kyle. Nice.
Take the tools.
There was no legendary armor. What? Or named armor. What a shock.
I'm full on tools. I'm very worried about food. I don't know what I'm going to do about food.
If you fight anything that's alive, you'll get some.
That's why I want the barbarian camps. They have a lot of food. Alright, so it's not here. So we're going to check up north. Well,
yeah.
I don't think it's guaranteed to be up here. There's a very good chance. It could be in this little forest over there.
It could be. I think it's more likely to be in the big forest, though.
I agree. It is more likely to be in the big forest.
Yeah. Hardest part's going to be actually finding it, just because, you know, you can be on the other side of the woods and just not see it.
Hey! Cursed Mausoleum, that's it. Okay, perfect. Before we do this, I do want to take a chance to look at chat. I feel like I haven't seen any Yeah, I saw your monolith speedrun, Gravesby. It's impressive, but I only ever play random seeds with no map knowledge. So I'm not really interested in that sort of... If you want to play a random seed and like compare results at day 100, like number of kills or gold or whatever, I'd be willing to do that.
Have you heard of Puggo's esports competitions?
Yeah, but that one's like based on time, like real world time. Look at how slow I'm going, right? I don't have the ability to go fast. I'm too old, okay? Too old to play quickly.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what you thought. Maybe if you did it out of time, I think they say if you get 20 points if you go to 20 days, you get a point. So you could just go 20 days and see what it is. Like, see what you get to.
I'm trying to... I feel like we've had Solia so much. Let's bring Alaton in for some fun.
Do you want Baltimore in case there's a Necro?
Baltimore? You know what? Let's bring Baltimore because we never actually use him to snipe. What's my ammo? It's
290.
Alright. Make sure to have my Bannerman. It's 21 guys. Ooh, a champion. Oh, he has a fame shield.
He's got a shield!
Could be good. Like, you never know. This is actually... Okay, this is the first actually serious fight. This thing's a Necro.
Oh, okay. Here's what I want to ask you. What are you more afraid of? A fallen hero with a two-handed flail or a two-handed axe?
Two-handed axe, without question. Those axes hurt.
The reason I say my answer is a little more nuanced. On dudes who aren't tanks, I'm more afraid of the axe. On dudes with shields, I'm more afraid of the flail. Because the flail has like a 30% chance to hit them or whatever. Or a 15 or maybe like a 15% chance to hit them. Because it ignores the shield.
Well, it's more like a plus 30 or something like that if you have a good fame shield like I do. So yes, it is a far... Ooh, is that a second champion? No, it's not.
No.
Is that a second champion? No. Okay, just the one. But there are quite a few fallen heroes. I'm more worried about the Necro combo. So normally, I would still wait to let them come to us. However, we do have Baltimore.
Yeah, move up. So you move up 3 tiles.
Move
up 3 so you can quick shot twice. Is what I do.
Okay, well, let's try it your way.
Because also what you have here is you can start your turn at full AP. Like if you Igor can attack twice because he's right up on the zombies, and he doesn't have to worry about like waiting for them to come into him or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a round off.
Yeah, that's the point. 3 AP is also what you do for Geists, because that makes Geists go forward on you, but they won't attack you. So then if you have Adrenaline or whatever, they'll attack you round 2. But it stops them from like doing some dumbass movement like around the top and the bottom, and you could concentrate them in the middle.
I think the Necro might back there. I'm gonna use Baltimore to focus on sniping, but Pendant's gonna just shoot some volleys. So if I move here, this fallen hero can move to attack, which not super.
But he can't attack you now.
Oh, the snow! You're right.
He's not.
And he has a two-handed. He has a two-handed. Yeah, you're right. So
what's gonna happen is it's gonna be another zombie that goes there anyway, though.
Yes. All right.
What I would do, what are your thoughts on Clogan?
Clogan? I would.
Yeah. What do you want to do with Clogan?
Use him to distract all the enemies that group up on the left.
Okay. So where would you move him?
Here. So if one comes here,
I would say move him up 1. Yeah.
Yep. Move him up 1.
Then he gets surrounded.
So if this one comes over here, we have guys in position to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, you move because you actually want. I like getting my tanks surrounded because that means it's like 6 zombies that aren't attacking my main group because they're just all sitting on the tank, which is usually counterintuitive. You don't want your guy being trapped, but I do in zombie fights.
We're just gonna do the regular stab and wait for them to come in.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the right Necro? I don't think this is the right Necro hat. This is the one I was thinking of. There's another one I was thinking of, but Zorthe. Oh, I've butchered that name. Jesus.
50%.
Zortharian or Zorthrain. He has a good point about the fashion for Baldemar. I like the Dark Cowl over the okay. I like the Dark Cowl over the Witch Hunter's hat, but I think the Necro hat is my favorite.
I do like this cow here. Maybe we can get it. We could still get it. A pendant's not gonna shoot.
Him.
Well, if I were gonna do, I already started shooting.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is slightly concerning.
Taunt with Clogan.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna wait. Attack doesn't do anything right now.
No. If anything, he'll walk up on Clogan, and then hopefully, if he moves to the bottom tile next to Atlan, then Barrel can hit him as well.
He should really move to Clogan. Like, I've noticed the way.
Okay, wait. Move. Watch out for AOE's. Because he could AOE Atlan, right? He could move down 2 and then AOE Atlan as well.
So you want me to move up 1 or move over like that?
I would move up 1 that way. Yeah.
Like this?
Because Atlan can still hit him, but then he can't AOE Atlan and Clogan with the same attack.
Okay.
If you're worried about that.
I'm actually not super. Well, Alaton's defense is not great. You know what?
Oh, Alaton. Okay.
We'll move up like this.
Yeah.
And I wait there. Like sometimes I would actually end my turn immediately, but I wait there because I might get stunned.
Yep. Very valid.
He'll have like a 40% chance to hit my elite tank, which is irritating. Wow, yeah. Way better than that.
That's why I say the flail is scarier, dude, because the axe would not have that. Even possessed, the axe would probably have like a 20 something.
Just so worried about getting like the axe hitting so hard. I might.
You can indom against the axe, and the axe won't do much. But the flail already, I guess, doesn't do much, but the flail can stun, which is incredibly annoying.
He's berserked that one, which is fine. So I'm gonna move Raoul up because Alaton has flexibility.
Mm-hmm. And that stops the great axe from getting in too.
I'm gonna start working on these falling heroes. I'm gonna move Alaton back 1 to create a bit more flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure Clogan's gonna taunt next turn and shield wall, but we'll see. Oh, that thing's the champion?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't realize it was waiting. Okay, hold on. The thing, 48%. Shockingly good. I am super concerned now. Okay. Hold on. Capito. 81. Okay, I'm not even going to use the AP to keep attacking. I'm very worried about this one. Zed, you're just going to swing once. And then Great Axe. Good. That's good damage. Baldemar. Well done, buddy. Killed the Necro.
Wait, what were his chances to hit the Necro?
It was a headshot. We destroyed the cow. It was 50%. It was exactly 50%.
Okay.
95,
95, but that doesn't take into account.
Yeah, but it doesn't take into account the cover.
Yeah. So 95% for 8 tiles away, wherever the hell that is really good.
That's a free headshot there. Oh, swing on the helmet, which is not great.
I would pass that turn on Raoul.
You would end your turn immediately to try to.
No, I said I would pass my turn in case he gets stunned.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah. This is where having a whip bannerman would be great, although I understand that he's got the ranged attack stars.
Yep, I agree. So
you could disarm on Igor.
I could. This one will move aim, but he can't attack.
Yes.
I'm actually going to do something a little odd. I'm going to recover because I feel like I'm going to need a fatigue. And this is the only enemy that I even care about this falling here. Oh, he's 16 turn. Never mind. The Vita Gainer is going to moving. That's fine. I'm recovered because I might need the disarm, like you said. We'll see.
Yeah.
76 versus 95, but I'm not worried about that one. The champion's the real threat.
Yeah.
Please hit Garo in the head. Oh my god. Zed, why are you taking so much damage? Oh, that was a 5%.
Rolled on a 5.
That makes me feel better. I'm going to shield wall once. Taunt.
Is a good idea. It's going to target Raoul otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, Raoul has 40. You would have 60 something. It is better. Yeah, sure. Plus you have that horn plate, the Kraken thing. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. One thing I like doing, I've done this before, is you shield bash a fallen hero and then taunt them right back onto you. Which is very, very stam intensive. But it's a way to remove their attacks, especially if they're like a scary two-handed axe. But it keeps them on the tank and from like wandering onto another enemy.
I have never actually considered that move. I like it though.
Yeah. I did that once because I like moved an archer up to try and get a better shot on a Necro. I was in the woods, so like the terrain was really wonky. And what had happened is the fallen hero was like probably a 50-50 terrain-wise, like to go to the tank or to the archer, so that I would shield bash and taunt. Because the guy had like, the tank had like 200 mail and didn't have indom, so if he took a great axe hit, he'd get destroyed. So it was a good idea to do that. Oh, I suck.
That's okay. He had 9 lives up. It's okay for you to miss that one. Well done, Raoul. Look at how clutch he is. Like, I was not expecting that to be a kill.
I would definitely leave that biter there.
Yeah, I would leave that here. I'm waiting. I want to see what the rest of the zombies do.
Yeah. Alright, what do you think is your favorite hat in the game for looks?
Bandana, no question. I love the bandana.
What color?
Well, I'm kind of partial to red right now in pendant. But, that is a good question. I think they all have potential. This one can't move to attack, but I might just be better off like trying to. What's Zed's? So he can move and attack twice. I'm pretty sure Fallen Heroes has 7 AP, right? Like I'm almost 100% sure. So he can't move and attack. So I'm gonna play it safe and just like wait for them to move up.
You know how I figured out they had 7 AP? Fallen Hero was 3 tiles away from a guy, also up 1 elevation. Like, oh, he can't get me. He's got 6 AP. He gets on me and starts surrounding me. I'm like, how the fuck did he get on me? And that was really scary. I almost lost that brother.
All right, this one's gonna come in.
I think that was no, I mean, killing that zombie is actually probably a good idea.
Trying to start thinking about like getting into position.
I would move Raoul to the left of Clogan.
Like this?
No, up 1 from that.
Like this?
No, up left 1. Like, up over. Yeah, there.
Like this?
Because then... No, then up 1 above that.
Here?
Yeah, there.
Interesting.
So what he could do then is he could focus the headless zombie, and then so can Adeline. And then all you have to do is taunt the one zombie with the hand axe. Because the wider ganger goes away. He can't get on anyone. The fighting axe can't do anything. And
I see your point. I would
all you need to do is taunt.
Okay, I would do a slightly different move, and the reason is I don't want to use the fatigue with taunt. I would move here.
You move there and move up 1. Yeah, that's... Yep. What I don't like then is that zombie might do something stupid. If it was anything other than a zombie, it might move around. But as a zombie, it would probably just move up 1.
Well,
right?
If you want to move... Like, if this fallen hero wants to move here or here, I love it. Like, that's great. Now, he's next to 2 of my great weapon users, and he's going to get wrecked because he can't attack this turn. Both my guys are going to attack. Because I have, like, Nimbo, I'm going to go ahead of them. So we get 4 attacks off for free. Like,
that's fair.
That's too, like, I would love it if this guy came over here or here. I'm just waiting on everyone because I don't think any of them besides this one can even move and attack.
The guy with the zombie can. The water ganger on Eeyore can.
Oh, and this one could move on.
Clogan as well.
Clogan. Oh, well, this is... Oh, this is light snow. I didn't realize that. I can't tell. I thought it was heavy snow. You're right. This one could move and attack Igor. Oh, well. That's fine. I'm not reading chat, by the way. Like, I have to actually pay attention. Well, he didn't attack.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
It is heavy snow?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just sometimes this, like, the graphics, my eyes are not good. Can't actually tell anymore. All right, so the fallen hero did what I like the most likely move, right?
All right, yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! That was, that's uncalled for. What the hell?
Pro move by
pro fucking fallen hero move right there.
All right.
He must have kept his brain, dude.
He has some skill. I'll grant you that.
I did not expect that.
I
would
did not
expect
that
it
either.
If they have a Necro alive, I would expect that. I would not expect that from a Necroless fallen hero. Damn.
We're gonna need Pendant to help out.
I mean, I would just move. You can just move Clogan. Oh, you kind of can't.
I'm okay with putting Raoh here. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Elaton, swap to your forefather's fury. Good, good. Baltimore. Wow, headshot.
Nice. Oh, he's got Headhunter.
Oh,
hey!
look at that.
Oh,
pro move, buddy.
Triple Headhunter.
Oh,
Wait.
not a triple. Still pro, though. That was still pro.
Yeah, that was really good. Back to our very, very prudent discussion. I think the decorated full helm is probably one of my favorites.
I don't have one in this run. I do
That's
like
too
it.
Bad. All right, what's your favorite decorated full helm? Give me your top 3 decorated full helms. This is a very important question.
The Peacock.
Okay, good answer.
I don't even remember what the other ones are. You have to gank the Nobles to do that, and I rarely gank Nobles, not because like I can't, but because I often don't feel like it. I'm gonna wait here because this Great Axe guy might move here, and I would much rather kill the Great Axe guy.
Yeah, true. All right, so I'll give you a list, and you'll tell me if they're a yay or nay. All right, Peacock is a yay, right?
Yep, Peacock.
The lion one. Like gold and yellow with a lion on top.
I did what I thought it would. So here's where I would end the turn immediately, just in case like it matters. Like that position will click in. I don't know what the lion one looks like. You'll have to put a link in the chat.
Okay. All right.
That's embarrassing.
I guess can I put it in your Discord and then will the stream see your Discord?
No, the stream won't see the Discord.
Okay. All right. So here's the wiki page, and then we could you can just click the little 1 through 10. All right. What about the white one with the black horns?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's very embarrassing. Like your fashion game is on point.
Bro, you don't know your decorated
I don't know
full
my
helm?
decorated full helm.
Kind of embarrassing. Like honestly, kind of embarrassing.
It is very embarrassing. I thought that would kill, but okay, that's fine.
Else?
Pendant, go finish it.
Nice.
Oh, this. I honestly did not see that one there.
There's a second one too, by the way.
Where? Oh,
right next to Zed.
Oh my god.
He's gonna hit Zed.
He is gonna hit Zed. Okay, 5%.
Nice head hit. Hey.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, that's really good armor.
Hey, wait, let's look at that shield though.
Garbage shield.
Garbage.
So that's
Incorruptible
something.
shield. Don't even take it.
I have a second Necromancer armor, but I don't need that. I don't want.
Didn't get the 40 hat.
Since I can't
Biggest
sell
shame.
stuff, I'm not gonna loot any of that.
Yeah.
But how is my tool situation? It's like fine. It's basically neutral.
Yeah.
All right. So as soon as I assign the armor, we're gonna look at the decorated full helms. This is very important.
Very important.
Who should get this armor? I feel like my main Battleforge tank, Doc Morphine.
Probably the only guy you can actually take it. Or maybe Gedgy.
You know what?
What does Wolfram need it? Because it's a low stam thing. That's like a -13 stam, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what build Wolfram's gonna go yet. Geji could use it, but I don't know if he looks great with it.
Not really. Not with a 200. I don't think he looks as good. With...
Yeah, I'm not.
I also wouldn't sacrifice good armor on a tank.
I don't know what ultimate build Wolfram's gonna go right now. I'm trying to find a fame weapon for him. If I didn't have a roster full of ultra elite characters, I would probably make him. Oh, do the level up. Okay, I'm not even gonna do the level up because I'm worried about your fatigue. I don't want to take the +2, but I might have to. I need to find like the right gear. You might actually use this helmet.
I think he would. He's a low stam battle forged, and that's a really good helmet for low stam. Relatively low stam, you know, it's -15. It's like -20.
What if I gave him this armor? Not terrible.
76 ain't bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I would be very happy with 76 on level 11.
Yeah. And this isn't even like really good famed armor. I'm still gonna let's test it out on Doc Morphing for now. I'm trying to find a good fame weapon for some of these characters in reserve, and we're gonna build around that weapon. That's why like he has no perk points assigned except the ones I knew I was gonna take. Sometimes I don't take Brawny on Battleforge, but this guy's like fatigue is too low, so I had to. But that's why like I run around with characters with like no perk points assigned because I want like something to build them around.
I almost always save weapon spec if I'm like really desperate for a famed weapon. Like I'll get everything except for weapon spec and then just wait for them to get like, you know, like a mace or a hammer or whatever and then give it that.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
That could work. All right. What time is it?
Yeah, it's 10:48 Eastern, so 9:48.
I'm gonna end in a few minutes. I don't have the I'm old. I don't have the energy to keep going long. But let's look at the decorated full helms.
Full helms, yeah.
So, whoops.
Hello, everybody.
How do I stream like another?
I don't know. I've never done it on Twitch.
Hold on, browser. Okay, we're gonna do browser.
Zhao linked an amazing full helm guide in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get my OBS to do that.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Can everybody see?
I am back asking the real question.
Oh, there we are. Very important Battle Brothers guide. Let that be known.
Decorated full helm is an essential part.
That's right in the title.
Critical part of the late game. Because when you go into a battle, you have to look like a badass, so then you can destroy all your enemies with style.
I love this narrator.
But this comes in at the early game.
We can't hear the sound.
You can only get 3 of them.
Oh,
I had to stream mute. I had to stream muted. Never mind. Of course, I can't hear the sound.
You have to make sure your team has the 3 coolest.
I don't know how to get rid of the got it.
Coolest hats every time. I make sure
click on it.
I play on.
I can't. Like it doesn't show up on my computer.
Of my top 5 hats.
Huh.
No exception.
Interesting.
This is a literal fact.
I don't want to unmute the stream because I'm going to hear myself and I'm going to hear you. And this is terrible echo.
That is how important this is to me. But
I write out all the numbers if you want to skip to the end.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
The full list.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up the Battle Brothers wiki. I figured out how to.
Like a woman and
new link.
Ugly.
Say those additional equipment.
Blue.
Oh yeah, I looked at that. That's
kind of bad.
Cool.
I don't really like this. It looks even worse than the Fallen Heroes when the
How
colors
do you,
are grayed out. This is an awful hat.
Hold on.
I might.
Plume
I
bassinet
honestly,
with
I
the
might
270 hat. That looks sick.
Okay, I'm looking up the decorated full helm on the wiki right now.
Dude,
okay,
awesome.
This is making me want to do a new playthrough where I dagger all the nobles for their gear and make myself look with their decorated full helms. You're right, like that's I can't do it as the Witchers because Witchers don't go around like ganking humans for no reason. Like we have a code. We only kill monsters and humans who attack us. But I could do another playthrough where I gank all the humans so I can get their helmets.
Full helms? Dude, I actually base my maps off of the full helms so I can look cool at late game.
Okay, that might you're right. I need to re-roll maps until I get one where all the nobles have the best helmets. That will be when I re-roll.
Purely for full helm cosmetic reasons. It's okay. That means I think what you have to do then is you have to you'd either have to turn off whatchamacallit, the Fog of War. Or you have to get someone to find a seed for you with those 3 helmets, and then give you the seed, and you keep Fog of War on.
Yep. Okay, I think I finally got this to load. Add browser, and then we're gonna do this. We've added a browser source. Okay, yeah, I know. What? I did do that. Why is it not working? By the way, if there's anyone in chat who actually understands how to stream this stuff, I will pay you to teach me this. Like, I am serious about this. I don't want money from this streaming. I don't need money. You can have all the money, Carve. Like, if anybody wants to give money, I will pay someone to teach me how to, like, do these tricks. Like, how do you get the browser to load? I have no idea.
If I knew, I would tell you, man. I have no idea though.
I thought I almost had it, like, but now it's not loading for some reason. And I did the exact same thing that I did to get that YouTube video to show up. We're gonna, oops, not display capture. We're gonna try this one more try. We're gonna capture my Google Chrome.
Okay, I'm looking at Chrome.
Beautiful, finally.
We got him.
This list seems to be a good list.
There's the picture with the grass there. Devlog 59.
Oh, okay. There's the swan.
The swan is a top tier.
Okay, I like it. The sun. Oh, this video only has 2 decorated.
You can only get 3 in the per playthrough, right? Because there's only 3 noble houses. But if you go back to pictures, there's one with all 10 of them.
This one?
No, like your pictures tab. Yeah, like Devlog 59. It has them all in the grass there.
Wait.
I'm looking at you on a delay, so I'm like slightly behind where you're clicking.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. It's this one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful
decorated full homes.
There's a dragon one, the peacock one. I love that one. I've never actually seen this one with. Is that a woman with arrows?
I hate that one. That one is so. I don't like that.
That one
I've
looks
never
weird.
had that.
The fish.
I kind of like the castle. The castle's kind of cool.
Castle's cool. I've never seen this noble logo either. I'm not a big fan of the fish. I like the swan. Ooh, the lion. Oh my god, that lion one looks incredible.
I like the fish more than the lion, I will say.
Really? I like the lion much more than the fish. The 2 antler ones are pretty good. I like this one with the more elaborate antlers than the one with the horn.
I thought I liked the white and black one until I actually played with it. What I really hate is the little frills below the ring. Those really annoy me. Like covering the front of the helmet, I don't like that. It's like actually off-putting to me. That like very little detail. So I think the black one's better.
Okay, I see your point. And I like the sun one too. That one's kind of a basic
cool.
motto, but I like it.
I think my favorite is probably dragon followed by swan, or maybe swan followed by. It's dragon, swan, peacock for me.
I could see that. I think I would go peacock, dragon, maybe the antler one, the more elaborate antler one.
They're all very good. Like even the bad ones, I think are still good.
All right, next campaign we were gonna gank all the nobles for their helmets.
I called one of my campaigns the decorated full helm hoarders.
And
for the sole reason of getting full helms.
I'm gonna reroll seeds until I get those exact 3 noble houses, so I can gank all of them for their helmets. Oh.
Yeah. No, the full helm hoarders. They have the dragon, the swan. No, what do they have? They have the dragon, the fish, and the black antlers is what they have. So 3 pretty good ones.
All right, I'm gonna do one more battle and then call it. I think we have to end on a battle. I'm planning
end on a good battle, hopefully.
Well, I'll take what I can get. I do have to.
I guess so.
Get to bed soon, even though it's only like 10 where I am. But this has been a ton of fun. Thank you, Carv, for coming.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Like I'm doing nothing else on a Thursday night. So, I love this.
And enjoyed our discussions during the actual battle. Like we only played one real battle, the Fallen Hero one with the Necro, and you definitely got some very good tips there. Some moves that I did not think of. So, like, I only thought of the first taunt move against the flail, but I didn't think of the subsequent moves. All right, where are the...
Is anything good worth fighting?
Like, look at this, right? We're here, and then just...
Oh, by the way, you're not streaming Battle Bros anymore. You're still streaming the full health.
All right, we're going to get... Thank you for alerting me to that fact. You know,
this is a really great 30 orc fight. You guys seeing this? Oh, what do you mean? That's still the full helms.
I need to pay attention to chat a little more. A lot of talks about the full helmets, okay. Talks about this right-hander and Baldemar, both amazing characters, right? Raul is the right-hander. All of the characters are named after folks who commented on my YouTube series. Seriously, where are the battles? Like, this is absurd.
Yeah, I've done that as well. I don't know how people feel about getting. I guess they like it because they commented, they get their name in the game. But then when your character turns out to be shit, I don't know how you feel about that.
I ditched them and I just renamed like their replacement. Like that's why I have a Geji 2 here and Zed 2 because they're replacements for like better versions of what they used to be. That's how I do it.
Yeah, I have a few characters that like just consistently let the team down, even though they're like, there's nothing wrong with the actual character, but they've just like rolled so poorly in multiple battles, and it's just kind of a meme at this point.
Okay, we're about to go into the real wilderness. There better be like 10 barbarian camps. Wait, did my character move off the map? I did not even know you could move off the map. So, what was I going to say? I have actually not gone this long with so few fights. Like,
it's so annoying.
One battle a day. That is, for me, actually super unusual. I don't know why there were no camps for me to fight. Right before I did the challenge, I was down here, like day 95. It was like camp, 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 and then camp, and a bunch of camps in the middle. Like, it was so many camps, it was great. And now when I want camps, like nothing.
Yeah, I find that the north has fewer camps, especially the snow area has fewer camps.
Really? I've never noticed
maybe that's just my like bad luck, but I just feel like the southern, like the steppe area, always seems to have way more camps.
Okay,
undead.
So there's an undead camp of some sort in the vicinity.
I hope it's ancient undead. I don't want to fight zombies again.
Yeah, I don't really want to fight them
if
again.
If it's another ruined cottage, I'll be kind of pissed.
Could be. You never know.
It's gonna be. Oh, you don't have to fight it. It's a roaming pack of monsters.
I don't really care about the roaming pack, but
you can fight 3 geists. Isn't that exciting?
We haven't explored that area.
All right, charting new lands. Running out of food. We've lost 300 food in about 7 days.
Yeah, I was expecting to fight camps to get my food back.
Yeah, no, that's the party from before.
I know.
Oh, you're just going in the woods. Okay, they're gonna fight.
Okay, we're gonna hit up these mountains. I don't know where they came from. This is actually a problem.
You're also losing mood.
I know. Like, you'll know, normally my guys are all super, super happy. Like, they're always euphoric or whatever.
Orcs! Oh, many orc young. That's lame.
Yeah, but...
That is so lame.
That's all I got. So
we'll take it.
We know there's an undead camp in this region. I don't... Trying to think. So, the strategic part of Battle Brothers is rarely discussed. I think there is a reasonable chance the undead camp is either up here or here. And so, I'm actually going to do something a little odd. I'm going to go back here to try to find an undead camp. If we can't, we know where to go for the orc camp. Orc camps, we definitely need to fight. They have a lot of tools. That's just like the event for saying we're in orc territory. They have a lot of tools and critically food.
Mm-hmm.
Food. More than tools. Yeah, I was right.
Hey.
I was right about
Okay.
where I thought the undead camp was. So I know it's not what we wanted to end the stream on, but it's what we got. You never
better
know.
than ending it on 7 Orc Young, I think. 7. I mean, I just gotta hope there's like a Necro or something here.
Yeah, there could be like 10 fallen heroes. You don't know that there isn't.
All right, you could go with 11 Bros.
I would rather field it. You never know, because I don't know what is in this camp. I am, and I have that challenge, right? So I actually want to play to the best of my ability. Otherwise, I would mess around and do random things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, this setup is fine.
Does Baltimore have or Zed? Do they have Steel Brow?
No, there's 2 characters who have Steel Brow. Geralt, for roleplay purposes, and Longo of all characters. Because
Longo has it? Oh, because you said he didn't need it. I remember watching that. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't know what to go on him. I was like, you know what? Pretty much the only way you die is you get headshotted. So
Underdog? Question mark?
hey, he's a spearman though. Like he's gonna be spear walling a lot. The value from underdog is limited. He's not gonna be pure tanking.
I guess.
I used to do builds where I would go footwork, duelist, maybe sometimes adrenaline, like the especially before the spear buff. I did that like all the time, but I wanted to try without doing that build this run. Another option I thought of was quick hands. There was some I thought for a very long time about what to do with him. I was thinking put a warhammer in his pocket and quick hands to that, but I
wish that would never come up.
It would be too
very rarely
rare.
come up.
Yeah.
Either like duelist for better fearsome, maybe taunt for whatever reason.
Fortified Mind would be an excellent choice too, because spearmen, they can have resolve issues. Like if you have an enemy up front and then something like moves into your zone of control like 8 times, each of those I think triggers a check. Like
I think they have to stay there.
Well, the situation would be you have one guy who's already engaging you. You put your spear wall up, and then another enemy tries to move into your zone of control. In that situation, you would proc like the morale checks, which can be relevant.
I guess. Okay.
Plus, it does have a little bit of synergy with fearsome.
Yeah.
That
might be good.
The more I play, the less I feel like I need underdog on everyone. It's often just 5 defense, which is not nothing. 5 defense is good, but I've found that a lot of times because I kill so fast with an initiative-based party that even the 5 defense doesn't come up. And would I rather have 5 defense or something else? The answer is I often would rather have something else.
Is this seriously 28 Wiregangers?
Oh, there could be 10 fallen heroes. I mean...
Okay, but there's not, like, a Necro?
Oh, I know what those are. Those are the ghouls. Is that thing a Necro? It might be a Necro. I'm gonna do the usual strategy I do, which is not to move up.
Those could be Geists. I think I've never seen a Necro and ghouls ever.
Yeah, I've never seen Necro and ghouls either.
I think those could be Geists. I don't think I've seen Geists and ghouls.
I've never seen Geists and ghouls either.
I think I always move up 3 on every undead fight.
So I'll show you how I do it. I almost never move up. Oh, it is a Necro. Okay.
I actively go for the Necro though, which means I like moving up.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't paying as close of attention as I should.
I'm not saying like you would know that all the time. You do have a bird that you could have used.
Oh yeah.
It's on
my image. I think you're right.
I put it on my tank usually.
I bought the bird for fun. I found ever since like 1,000 hoursing, I've never used the bird. I used to use it all the time.
For zombie fights. I only use it for zombie fights to see if there's Geists or a Necro. That's literally it. Yeah, now you know there's Geists. Okay.
I'm gonna actually just end my turn here.
Is that zombie moved this turn?
All of the zombies have moved. This is like
Okay. Okay.
my turn. All right, got very lucky. Those were
That was
50s.
extremely lucky.
That was
What was
crazy.
that? 7 and 38. I mean, it was 50-50, but yeah, good way.
It is crazy lucky. That was a headhunter shot.
Yeah. The reason why I move up 3 is because what moving up 3 does, on the first turn you don't pass, you move up 3, is it forces the Geists to move up, so they're not spread out like this. So that way I can keep my whole team in a regimented line, keep my banner in the center, and they all are within rally range, and not this like situation where that one Geist is on the bottom on Longo, one of them's going to be up on Doc Morphine and Adelan, and then they're not really both. You can't get both those tanks within rally range.
Okay, it's just those things are rarely my consideration. I'm trying to. The way I approach these zombie fights, I think, is fundamentally different than your overall strategy. My strategy is to let them come to me, and then I'll pick up targets of opportunities. I don't even really care about the guys. I've almost never had problems with guys, even when there are like 7 or 8 of them. As long as I keep killing the zombies, there will be opportunities. I guess I'm gonna try to show you.
Okay.
These zombies are very easy, I admit, but...
And it doesn't look like there's any fallen heroes.
Yep, so I'm gonna wait on Capito because I might need the reach of the, of the mace.
Yeah, nice.
So that was an intentional move to not swap and attack.
What I would have done there is I would have taken Pendant, moved up 1, I moved up 2 onto the Geist, switched to the short sword, hit the Geist, and then hit the zombie to the left.
Interesting.
Now you have 8 AP on him that you can't. You have to. I mean, that other zombie might move up and move, but you can't hit the Geist now.
I see your point.
Yeah.
That's an interesting move. I had not considered it. The reason why I didn't consider it is because I didn't consider it for that round. I considered it for like the next round. By next round, I mean after the wait. I want to see what my other characters do before I commit Pendant. He's not got any like defenses. All he has is dodge.
And he's got Fear of Undead, but that's fine.
Oh, he does? I didn't know he had Fear of Undead. I've had him for like 164 battles. I didn't even know that. I
find that it doesn't come up that much. I mean, it doesn't come up in zombie fights for sure. Maybe in Ancient Undead because they have Fearsome.
Well, I like to think I know my brothers. Apparently, I don't. We're gonna we're gonna dagger this necromancer, by the way, because I want to try to get his helmet.
What hat does he have?
He has the dark
he's got
cowl.
The cowl. Okay.
I like the cowl. I think the cowl could be good.
The cowl was good. I think the other necro hat is better though. The actual, I think it's called the necromancer's hat.
I think it's called a dark cowl. Or maybe you're right. Maybe it is called a necromancer.
I think the dark cowl is the one he has right there.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out.
Let me see. He's got a dark cowl. Oh no. Oh, okay. No, there's 2 dark cowls, but one of them looks like a wizard hat, and one of them looks like a hood. I like the wizardy hat one.
Carol loves missing. By the way, I can't count how many 95 he missed this run already. Okay, this is why I didn't swap the weapon. That specific thing. Now, Pendant, you have some options here. Igor, Capitate, swing.
Nice.
You're probably going to kill and recover next turn?
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm not even going to bother moving up on that Geist.
Okay.
Go for the headhunt.
Nice. I would move up now. Go for it. Yeah.
Just in case. I think I actually go ahead of them anyway, but just in case.
You're not going to run out of stam, so that's okay.
If this zombie moves here, he can't attack.
You can move up 1 shield bash.
I had not considered that move. That is interesting. But I think
It also means that Spear Zombie gets locked onto Doc Morphine.
You mean this?
The Spear Zombie in the back, he moves up in front of the Geist and gets locked on Doc Morphine. Like an Adeline can move back, so it's harder for the zombies to move through. Instead of getting on both of them.
I see. I'm gonna do something slightly different. I'm gonna move up with Doc Morphine, but I'm gonna taunt this one.
I like that idea, except I was thinking that you would move back on Atlan. Oh, I guess you don't have to because he has a great axe, so he could just quick hands.
Right. So 54%. I'm actually not gonna attack the Geist. I'm not worried about one Geist. My God, Geralt, you are not being very Geralt right now. Like, you are an elite Witcher, not like whatever you are right now. The swap to the dagger was intentional to get the double kill.
Yeah, the double attack. Oh, yeah, no, I get that. The thing is, I aggressively go for necromancers. Maybe not in this fight because you're fighting the hardest thing you're fighting is a zombie with a spear and an 80 hat. But normally, if you're fighting like 10 fallen heroes, I think you can't really leave the necromancer alive. Just like
really, we'll find a 10 fallen hero fight. I would still leave the necro alive. My approach is quite fundamentally different. It's to kill the things and not worried about the necro. Well, I mean, I may not be doing it as optimally as I could. I know that strategy works, but maybe it's not as optimal as your strategy. Like, that's certainly quite possible. Get ready.
I mean, my strategy, I take damage. Like certain, like yours, I think is less. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know what the success rate is for your thing, but like, you seem to be more concerned about defense than offense in these kind of zombie fights.
I'm gonna move Baltimore up aggressively because I expect to be able to kill that one. What was I gonna say? You're kind of right that I care more about defense. I care more about like not taking damage.
That's kind of what I meant by defense.
Doc Morphine is going to do something a little odd. He's going to shield wall here because they have backstabber. This one has a spear, and I'm not going to attack because I think the attack like doesn't do enough. So I guess
you could have taunted the short sword. I guess
I was expecting to kill the short sword. That's why I didn't taunt.
Okay.
But I might not. You're right. I tend to do a lot of moves where I save fatigue.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
That's why I get away with not taking recover. At least part of the reason. I'm gonna end my turn immediately here. That could be I don't think it'll be relevant. Their zombies are too slow, but like against other enemies, it could be relevant. Gonna kill on Igor.
With double whips with Baltimore move forward.
Interesting. That move never crossed my mind.
Or walk up and hit the guy with the pick. Do my other move.
Well, I'm expecting.
I guess low settings could definitely kill that zombie in front of him.
Yeah, I was expecting pendant and low settings to be able to kill this zombie. I'm thinking... So I'm gonna, again, wait, because I think the guy with the pick has a good chance of moving here. Oh my god, a 5% hit.
I think the reason I don't care about the pick is because you have bone plating. So you would just eat that hit. Anyway.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I guess my mindset is like too used to the like defensive mode that you're referring to. All right, so I was wrong. I did not kill it. I might take a hit here.
I would have journal in there.
Oh, that's why I waited. So you're right. Like the taunt was a good move. That was a mistake on my part.
Well, I think you missed on somebody.
No, I didn't miss on anyone.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have as much damage as I thought I did.
Nice. Alright.
Oh, right. We're daggering him. Let's remember. We're daggering.
Right?
So-
We need the 40 hat.
Yep. Need that hat.
You like shield spear or spear duelist better? I'm not going to answer that because I don't use spears. I would probably prefer shields. I just don't use spears, so I would use shield spear because I would use it on a tank.
Really, I think spears are really good. Like having at least one. There's a great deal of flexibility you gain from having spears.
You might have a bot in your stream right now. Some guys trying to like solicit views or something.
How do you get rid of bots?
I have no idea. I mean, like I don't know if you can like report him or something.
What's his name?
Owadam.
All right.
11093. Like, I mean, that's obviously spam crap, so.
He's not in the chat anymore. I'm trying to right-click on his name to ban him, but when I right-click, it doesn't do anything. Oh, you have to click on his name.
Yeah.
Ban. One ban.
Nice.
Or, well, not letting me ban. Maybe he has to be... Oh, okay, I got it. I banned him. I learned how to ban someone. Yay!
Woohoo! Yeah. What do you... Alright, so what? Zhao brings up a point that Longo has shield spec and then never uses his shield, so it's a wasted perk.
Ah, he's wasting all the battles we've done. Wait until you fight Lindworms.
That'll be my answer as well as I think like we've fought like crap units.
Wait until you fight Lindworms, Strats, Unholds, anything that's serious. The shield
Oh,
spec
you
will be
can
relevant.
actually use Geralt on the Necro because the sword goes through armor damage, right?
Oh, I had not considered that. Excellent point.
Excellent use of Geralt as he misses everything. Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, he was always going to be able to walk up.
There we go. Yeah, that's why I would want to move Baltimore, just because I know that Necro is gonna try and like do some stupid things. Nice.
Okay. 95%, even though this thing has a shield.
Oh my gosh, Baltimore.
Baltimore
He's cool. He's confident. So what does he have? Like 120?
117 with the plus 15.
132. What a guy. That's ridiculous.
He's the best hunter I ever recruiting, 1,700 hours.
I can believe it.
No need to get in their face. So I'm gonna end my turn here without moving up because I expect to go ahead of them next turn.
Yeah, and you take 3 hits from a dagger. Oh, there we go.
Geralt, we have that. Zed, you're gonna assassinate that necromancer for us next turn. It's gonna be incredible with your
Yes, sir.
dagger. Look at Zed, right? He has literally accumulated like no fatigue effectively. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
We're gonna move up Longo just for a little bit of extra surround bonus.
Oh, he's breaking. Oh, it sucks.
I mean, can you blame that necromancer for
Not
breaking?
really.
Oh!
Oh!
Geralt, you got hit in the head!
Steel brow.
18 damage, bleeding.
That necromancer's going down without a dude.
Did they have
next to you. How
did
do
they
you
have
feel?
mastery?
Did necromancers have mastery? I'll check for you.
Apparently not, because it's 5 bleed damage. Oh my god, Geralt, this is not a Geralt yet. You need to prove yourself in some serious fights, Geralt, because you've just been like taking damage and missing 95s over and over again. It's very embarrassing, to be honest.
Huh. Alright, here's a fact. His body has 20 extra natural armor. Interesting.
Whose body?
Necromancer.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the wiki says. His body has an extra 20 natural armor.
Oh no! What if he runs?
Let him run. No survivors.
We can't wreck his armor. Okay, I can get a perfect surround. The armor.
We got him.
All right.
Oh, you gotta kill that zombie.
It wasn't Zed who achieved it, but that's okay.
I'm glad I could win for us.
Um,
Voldemort could probably go around a rock and still hit him.
there we go.
Nice.
Okay, did we get? Oh, no helmet.
What? No, we didn't even roll.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
This run is ruined. No helmet. I can't believe it. All right.
This sucks, man. No helmets. All right, what'd you take there? 36 damage.
2 hits, and Geralt's damage is irrelevant. He'll heal that. Sewing away the steel brow. No, that worked out as hilariously bad as that is. Never do it, by the way. Nobody ever do that. So Alaton took 1 hit because I made a mistake of not taunting. You were right about that.
Yeah.
Doc Morphine took a 5%. So
he took a biter hit. Like I think damage taken on tanks is almost, unless you like actively make a bad play, is like not counted. Because that's their point, right? Their point is to tank damage. So I think that's fine.
all right.
101 hit.
101.
That did a lot of damage. Like that honestly did a lot.
Well, yeah, he has no helmet. Like.
Yeah, but even still, even with Steel Brow and a freaking Nimble,
there was some bleed, right? The 5 bleed.
That almost gave him an injury, dude.
Yeah, you have to take.
The bleed did 5, so it did 21, so it did 16 with the bleed. Yeah, okay.
It was 18. I counting the log. It was 18 without the bleed. So it was. I mean, you have to take what 25% damage to take.
I think it's 25. Yeah.
Yeah. So it could have been injury. Like if he didn't have Steel Brow, it would have been. Or
if he had like slightly higher fatigue armor.
What's his kills? 254. I forget. I have to look back to the start of the video. I want to count his kills. Because maybe he's doing better than I think. All I remember are the 5% misses.
He's done nothing spectacular, man.
And getting headshotted, but you're right. He hasn't done anything memorable yet. But that's why I'm going to call the stream here, but you can tune in tomorrow. I'm going to do this again, but not at 8 Eastern Time, but at 8:30. And Carve, if you want to join, you are more than welcome to. And
I'll let you know.
All right, and we'll keep this rolling. I'll be streaming no matter what, and I'll try to do a better job of interacting with chat next time. I was a little too distracted having this fantastic conversation with you, Carve. I really enjoyed it.
I did as well. Just on the topic of undead fights, you might find this interesting. I'm just going to link you an undead fight that I did a while ago and recorded. It's like 28 minutes, so if that's, I know you have like a schedule and you have to go to sleep. But like you just because we were talking about how we fight necromancers.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we can check it out to compare. Like, I do have archers in this run, right? Some runs I barely even have archers. So if we find more of these fights, I can try your strategy a bit more to see how it works. But you could like maybe with a harder bunch. Many more fallen heroes or something like that. But this strategy you saw is what I do even if there are 10 fallen heroes. I've been doing this forever. I'm not saying it's necessarily the best. I know it works for me though.
Yeah. No, I mean it definitely works. I'm not saying that your strategy is bad. I'm just saying that's just not how I do it. So this is your stream, so I'm just trying to like bring something like your viewers probably see you do that all the time in your fights.
I actually don't record these.
You don't record? Would you have recorded any of the fights you streamed today?
No. No, the Fallen Hero Champion one. But I don't even consider that one hard. Like it would on a scale of 1 to 10, that's like a 2.
The only difficult thing was when Zed lost his armor, and that's because he doesn't have any armor to begin with.
Yeah, and I also didn't realize that was the champion. Like I honestly didn't see it. But
he did really well though. He didn't get fearsome broken.
Yep, he
with 50 resolve he could have.
He lost all his armor, but his hit points were still okay, I think.
Yeah, but he got fearsome checked like twice, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, because the fallen heroes are fearsome, and he got hit at least once or twice.
He did get hit at least twice. You're right. Okay, well he got lucky there, but we had low settings. Like we could have rallied.
Yeah.
I
know, but I'm just saying, like, that would have been the only real issue.
You're gonna be a real bannerman soon, by the way, Carve. Like,
dude, a real bannerman.
Yep. So that's exciting.
Witch Hunter, Dexterous Bannerman. Feels good.
If only he had stars in melee, he would have been
just
amazing.
one star in melee attack would have been great.
Yeah, I agree. But the
Trade
dexterous
that
is
range
why.
defense star.
Yep, the dexterous is why I kept you around. And I think I found you on day 80 or something. Like I literally I had the recruiter and I kept hiring guys trying to find another bannerman. I just couldn't. Like I just could not. And so when I found you, I'm like, you know what? Good enough.
Yeah, at this point, good enough. Better than low set. I mean, low settings is not a bad character, but ranged bannerman is not ideal.
I agree. He was like the first character. I think he had like 45 and 1 star, something like that. And I try to make a bannerman as fast as possible, with the intention of replacing them for guys. And even without guys, like if you get to 70-ish resolve, 80 with the sash, you're getting +8 resolve to every character. That is absurdly good early game. Like that's can be like up to 100 stat points for free. The buff is just unbelievable. So no matter what, I try to get a bannerman as fast as possible. But I tend to replace them. I just don't know why in this run I couldn't find a better character. I found some truly amazing characters like Geralt here, even though he didn't do much, and Baldemar. But that's why I love like playing random starts and just going with the characters you find, because it's for me more like exciting from a role-playing perspective. And I know you can still like not only do like I fight everything, almost everything that I come across, and I beat them all. So like it's not even like, in a way, I don't min-max the characters, but I do min-max the battles and the preparations for them. So the thing I min-max is different than what other players do.
Yeah. A little bit off topic. Could I say your obituary?
Oh, yes. I got lucky in this run. I only lost 3 characters. It's very unusual. It's usually a lot more than this. It's usually like 7 or 8 guys. I just got lucky. This character, Zook Morning, he was one of my starting Beast Slayers. Is very sad. He was the best one, like the one with the 2-star in melee.
Oh, the 2-star. Oh, dude. Rip.
Yeah, that was sad. He would have been in this party right now if he didn't die. And then the other 2 were kind of like throwaways. This Vagabond is literally... there was a video where I recorded, it's like, I knew exactly what I'm going to do with him. He's going to go here and die for me. And that's exactly what he did. Like, he did exactly the job I wanted him to do.
Yeah.
And I did not expect to lose this character. He wasn't good. He was kind of a crappy mace guy. I made him mace because I wanted a mace guy as soon as possible. And he got killed by a Necro Savant, actually. Like, it's kind of interesting. I think if your defenses are low enough, a Necro Savant, even if netted and surrounded, won't break out and they'll go for the kill. That's what happened. Like,
interesting.
I think I had 3 or 4 characters on a netted Necro Savant. What they usually do is they break out and teleport, right? Like, they do it all the time. But in that case, he double swung on my mace guy and killed him. Like, I think it's because the AI thought it could kill. And I've noticed that the more I play with like intentionally bad armor, the more I've noticed the AI tends to prioritize kill shots, even low percentage kill shots.
Interesting.
So
I've noticed that like goblins will target a guy with lower HP, just for the sole fact that he has lower like start. Even if they're all at max, he just has lower starting age, so they'll do it that way.
Yeah, so there might be some opportunity to like intentionally undergear your guys to like manipulate the AI.
Yeah.
But I don't know all
right.
the implications of it. It's just kind of a discovery that I made.
Yeah. So you just dismiss a lot of brothers then, right?
Oh, I dismiss a lot. Yes, you can
Okay.
watch my series. I must have dismissed it. Of the 20 guys, I probably hired at least 50 to 80 more, and I dismissed the vast majority of them. That's not.
Yeah, like I'm looking. My Beast Slayers campaign right now. 16 men have died in 194 days. So I'll just read off the first ones that die. These are their surnames: Terrible, Bad, 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 Bait, Bait, Frontline, Bait, Bad, Front. Like the first 10 were all guys that I basically threw away. So I feel like I play a lot more. Like I'm willing to risk people's lives if they're like a 48 no-star farmhand. Like he's trash. Like I'll just let him die. I don't need to dismiss him. And sometimes I feel like that's a tactical advantage to just use brothers to take hits.
I do that all the time early game too. I just got kind of lucky in the early game where they didn't die when I put them in that position. I do try to be a little more careful. When I compared your Beast Slayer early game with mine, like I spent a lot more time on the fights, and I try to set them up where even disposable guys don't die.
Yeah. And I remember I looked at that, like, I did not play that optimally for sure. I've definitely grown as a player since that was like 7 months ago, I think, or 6 months ago.
Cool. Yeah, I mean 6 months is a
overall,
long time.
I got the game in June. Like, I haven't even had the game for that long.
Wait, you played 800 hours?
It's not even
without
I'll tell you when I got the game. I think I got it in I was like June or like late May. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I may have played a little bit too much over the summer. It's fine.
I've played this since it came out like 5 years ago. So I honestly thought you've been playing since maybe like the first expansion or something like that. I did not know you were. I mean, you're incredibly good for how recently you picked it up. There have been many players who have been playing many more years than you who I don't think are as skilled.
I will say, you mentioned Filthy Robot earlier. I think I learned a lot from Filthy.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him too. Like the first way back in Vanilla, I watched his content and his guys. I did what he did, and I got exactly the same results he did. And plus, he has like 1,000 viewers or whatever. Like, it is really hard to stream. Like, I know why he doesn't like try to push the game more. It's not logistically and mentally possible when you have that many viewers and you have to interact with them. Like, it's just not possible for a person to do this. Like, I'm not even interacting with stream right now because I actually have to like pay attention in these battles. Like, whereas if you do his guides, you don't have to pay attention in battle. There's a great advantage to that. But the weakness with my build is if you gave my characters to someone else, they're just gonna get massacred in like a big fight. And I don't get massacred because I know how to use them, but it's hard. It's really hard. And one mistake can be like crippling.
Alright, so I got the Lose Your First Mercenary in Battle achievement on June 25th. So I have to imagine I got the game June 25th, but there's no way I played today and didn't lose anybody.
Nice. Yep, I think that's true for everyone. You load up the game and you get massacred at the first fight with Hoggard or whatever.
Yeah, and then you rage quit a lot, and then you slowly get better and rage quit a little bit less.
Oh,
At least in my experience, that's what I did. I got so angry at RNG when I first played.
I've played this type of game like XCOM and roguelike, so I don't actually get angry at RNG anymore. I kind of like it when I miss the 95s, unless it's a serious battle. And then I say something like, wow, I actually need a hit in this fight. Like, that's a little concerning. But in all these other fights, I kind of enjoy missing the 95s. Except on Geralt. Geralt needs to do better.
It's okay. It kind of depends. Sometimes if I really do need, if it's like the 95 that needs to hit and I miss that, I'll get pretty pissed. But I'm like, sometimes it's for the memes. You get a little angry for the meme, but I've gotten better at it, I think. I think as I learn what I'm doing, it becomes better, and I'm not just like blindly like, what if I rush 3 dire wolves? And I'm like, dire wolves are bullshit, man. Like, what's wrong with this game? Because early game, that's what I would do. I would just like not know what I'm doing, and then make bad plays and get mad at myself.
Well, if you want to learn early game, I think all my series since the Lone Wolf one have examples of how to like min-max the early game.
Yeah. And I think that's my next big thing is I need to get better at early game because I mean like basically anyone can win late game if they have like bros to do it. At some point you just like don't lose.
Yep. Okay. I really gotta get to bed now, but thank you again so much. And I think I posted my schedule, so if you can join me for any of the streams either tomorrow or Monday or Sunday morning, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I will watch all the viewers, like welcome back all the viewers tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday. So thank you, everyone, and I'm going to call it here.
All right. Have a great night, man. Thank you for having me.